Check. Check 1-2.
The Atlantic League champion York Revolution is on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Onto the track, it is gone! It's gone!
Revs Baseball on WOYK is brought to you by People's Bank, Wellspan Sports Medicine, Shipley Energy, Maple Donuts, Broadway Transmission, Flying Feet, Dasher Investment Services, York Mitsubishi, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Rudders, Pennsylvania Lottery, Neighborhood SureSave Markets, PSECU, Kona Ice, Smith, Mayer and Little, York County Bar Association, and by Downtown Inc.
Swinging a ground ball, rolled to short, Dead's got it, throws, it's over! And the York Revolution are 2017 Atlantic League champions!
Now with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the Atlantic League champion York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good evening, everyone, from Bethpage Ballpark here in Central Islip, New York. Welcome to game number 92 of York Revolution Baseball. Tonight, the Revs opening a 4-game series on the road against the Long Island Ducks, the hottest team in the league right now, as the Revs look to get on track themselves. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry with you. Welcome to a hot and muggy night here on the island as the Revs make their first visit here since late June. And York coming off a 3-3 homestand, a disappointing finish, dropping 2 out of 3 against New Britain, including an 11-0 rain-shortened final in 8 innings last night. And the Revs making some roster moves after that game. Dominic Severino was released. He had allowed 6 runs in 2/3 of an inning in his previous start, 7 runs in 1/3 of an inning last night. And lefty Mike McGee, who had the other difficult outing and difficult inning last night in the 8th, he was released as well. The Revs are expecting Jay Goss to be able to pitch shortly. They do not have a lefty in the bullpen, though, at the moment, but did activate Carl Bryce tonight. He had been on the roster anyway, and right now they have 24 active heading into this game this evening. The opportunity to potentially add Goss, hopefully, in the coming days. And those were the moves last night. Revs come in 13-15 in the second half, overall 45-46, and needing to get hot in a hurry. Long Island, meanwhile, they have won 6 in a row and coming off a sweep at Somerset the last 3 days to go up by a game in the Liberty Division into first place. Ducks are 19-9 in the second half. They've won 10 of their last 11, 13 of their last 16. 49-42 is their overall record. Tonight, it's a good matchup. Mitch Atkins will go for the Revs, tied for the league lead in wins. He's 8-4 with a 4.05 ERA. John Brownell, who's tied with him for the league lead in wins, will go for the Ducks. He is 8-8 with a 4.03 earned run average and was excellent against the Road Warriors in his last start, and in that start took over the Atlantic League's all-time strikeout record. Coming up on our pregame show tonight, Michael Mark Antonini last night caught up with Travis Witherspoon, who made this play to start off the game at home on Tuesday evening. Payoff pitch, and a swing and a fly ball left center field. Hit pretty well. Witherspoon chasing deep. Oh, man, he dives! And he makes the catch on the warning track in left center. Travis Witherspoon does it again. And a full extension dive toward the fence. He lands sprawled out with the ball in his glove, rolls over, holds it up, and an incredible grab to start the night. Yeah, that was only the start of the game. He was ready to go after a nearly 2-hour rain delay the other night. Michael talked with him about that catch, which Michael did nominate for SportsCenter, even though I don't think they went with it, but I can't imagine what better play there might have been across the world of sports on Tuesday night. So Spoon will join Michael coming up in our next segment. We'll hear from Mays discussing the difficult game last night and the roster moves that ensued. First pitch tonight is set for 6:35 here on the island on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Show your patriotism and Revs spirit with the new York Revolution Hat Pack. Get 6 undated ticket vouchers to use any way you'd like and 2 parking passes, plus an exclusive Revolution hat featuring the Revs logo in red, white, and blue. It's an exclusive design from York's own Legacy Athletic and one you can only get through this special offer. The Revs Hat Pack. 6 game ticket vouchers, 2 parking passes, and an exclusive Revolution baseball cap, all for just $75. Get yours while supplies last at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Daly Anstein is a personal injury law firm that specializes in auto and motorcycle accidents, workers' compensation, and personal injury cases. Anstein has been proudly protecting the injured in Central PA for more than 40 years and is proud to support the York Revolution. At Dale E. Anstein, consultations are always free, and there is no fee unless they win the case for you. To learn more about Dale E. Anstein, or if you're in need of representation, go to AnsteinLaw.com. That's ANSTINE law.com.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Michael Marcantonini back on the Revs pregame show. I'm joined by Revs center fielder Travis Witherspoon. And Travis, I had to grab you for that awesome catch you made last night in center field, top of the first inning. Take me through that play where you made the diving catch and robbed Ford of extra bases.
I was Darren Ford was up to bat, and I was shading him on the opposite side of the field based on the count and who was pitching. Logan was pitching. I think he was ahead in the count, so I was already shading the right center gap. And I think the pitch he threw him just happened to be down and in, and Darren clicked it and hit it to the left center gap. So as soon as I saw it, I got on my horses, ran to the left center gap, and as I was running, I knew I had some room. I had Mesa out there telling me I had room, and then at the last minute I realized I had to stretch for it, dove and leaped, and ended up coming up with it.
Well, it's got to be the best catch you made this year, right?
That's what some people were saying. So, the one I made the other night, I know that one was more clutch because the game was on the line, but, yeah, that's probably up there. I'll let the fans and whoever else decide on that.
So, strictly speaking, full extension, not game situation or scenario, is that maybe the best catch you've ever made out there, full extension, based on how much ground you had to cover as well?
Based on my career or just here, like this year?
Either way.
The play that always comes back to mind is 2009 when I was in Ormond rookie ball with the Angels. I made a play similar to that, going full stretch, but I think I had more like height on it wise. So I would probably say that was up there just as similar, but I probably was more higher up in the air.
All right. So have you seen the replay of that catch at all? You watched it back?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I went back on the internet and had to watch it a little bit.
No, who didn't? Can't blame you for that, though.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So defense is one of the bigger parts of your game. Use your speed to your advantage. That goes without saying. So what do you do, whether it's off-season or even during the season, to prepare yourself every day, whether it's body, physically, or just in-game scenario to get ready for plays like that, or even just the routine ones?
Honestly, it starts all back to when I was younger, when I was probably about 15 or 16 years old. It's ironic how it happened because I was a younger kid on our summer team, and a lot of the older kids would hit early, and so I was kind of shy about going to hit. So I would just go in the outfield, and I would say, man, I'm just going to field because I was kind of nervous about hitting with them. So I would just field for the first beginning of practice for the first hour or two. And I really think that's where I really got, my center field, just play from, just because I was out there every day in the summer just in center field tracking balls, and I didn't hit. And that's probably why my defense is just a little ahead of my hitting because I spend so much time on defense. But it starts there, and then another way it starts with just preparing for hitters throughout the game, knowing what hitters like to pull or hit the ball the other way and who's pitching. So a lot of preparation goes into it, just knowing the game and playing the game the right way.
Yeah. Noticeably in the outfield, you're one of the guys in the league, specifically on the Revs, that is doing a lot of shifting, mainly because you're playing center field and you're the captain of the outfield out there. But what do Mace and some of the other coaches on the team have you doing pitch by pitch or player by player shift-wise?
Honestly, Mace gives us a lot of trust. He knows that we've been playing this game a long time, and for him, he expects us to be in the right position. So for me and a lot of the other outfielders, as far as Mitchell and whoever's in left, we just communicate, and we've seen some of these guys or played against some of these guys, and we just kind of basically, we work together and say, hey, we're going to play this guy this way. And, like I said, Mace just trusts and believes that we're going to make the right decision. And, for the most part, we do. So it's more based on trust and just being prepared to do your job every day.
What's your favorite part about playing outfield?
Honestly, I would say there's a couple things, but I would say just probably robbing a home run. Anytime you get to rob a home run, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, let's transition things, talk about things offensively. Mace has moved this lineup around a lot, and mainly because he has flexibility position-wise in the batting order. You've been a guy that's bounced around leadoff, 9th, 8th, 6th, 2nd, whatever it is. How do you adjust to that when you know you may not be in the same spot in the lineup every night you're in there?
For me, no matter where I am, I just try to play my game. Like whether I'm hitting 9 or whether I'm hitting 6 in the middle of the order, I don't really try to do too much than what I'm capable of. I just try to play my game, line drive hitter, get on base. If a guy's in scoring position, I try to play the game within the game and just, get a base hit and score that guy. I don't try to hit for power. 1 and 9 are pretty similar, so getting on base and stealing bases, getting in scoring position. So for me, I just really try to play my game no matter where it's at, and he understands that.
Sticking with the running game, you've been stealing some more bases lately, and you feel more comfortable out there running? Is it better jumps off pitchers, or you got other guys like Mitchell and Harris stealing bases, you got to catch up to them?
Energy definitely brings a lot. Not to say I don't bring energy every day, but when you get guys like Zoe back, who brings a lot of energy, and you see him running, it kind of makes you step your game up. And on a selfish note, I mean, my bases are down and shit for what I would like them to be, so I know it was time to kind of get things going. And, at the same time, we're in a playoff race, so it's time to try to get as many runs as we can. But, it's all about just, playing hard every day, and like I said, we're in a playoff race, and we're trying to bring that energy.
So you and Mitchell coming into the year were neck and neck in career Revs stolen bases, the totals. Now I think he's 7 ahead of you right now, 73 to 66. But did you guys know that you were that close in total coming into the year? And you guys have any bets going on about who can steal more bases or who's going to finish with more at the end of the year, anything like that? Honestly,
man, I didn't know it, and I'm willing to bet if you would have asked him, I bet he didn't know it. And like for me, it's a great stat, but for me, I don't want to break records in this league. If that makes sense, that means I've been here too long for what I want to do in my career. So, but on the contrary, great record, it'd be a great accomplishment. But like I said, on the back end, it's, it's kind of, whatever. But we didn't know that though.
You mentioned being in a playoff race. Last season, this team went from dead last in the first half, win the second half, win it all. This year, the Revs have been 500 team for most of the year. How has that changed the approach daily, knowing you guys have struggled to, maybe put a huge win streak together, but at the same time haven't lost a bunch of games in a row, and then the playoff race coming into August and September now? What's the vibe of the team?
I think for us, we know that as simple as we know we got a lot of potential. For us to be playing 500 baseball and to be playing the way we've been playing all year, not to say bad, we just haven't been doing the little things, but to say that we've been playing the way we play, it's like, what could we potentially be at if we just play together, do the little things right, execute a few things here on offense and, and defense here or there. So I think you look at the upside and say, hey, we have a month and a half left with 2 games out of, the wild card. If we just play smart baseball, we can get this thing rolling and do the same thing we did last year.
Coming into the season, the Revs retained a decent amount of the core from last year. You, Mitchell, Dent, Burgess is back, a couple of the arms, but now you got Zoe and Telvin back, a couple other guys coming back. Michael Click is back. How much more fun is it to have even more guys from last year's championship team back?
It's a lot of fun because, just like you said, everybody's coming back, so it brings that chemistry and camaraderie back. Zoe brings a lot of energy to the game. Nash's presence in the lineup. And then you got Click coming back to solidify the back half of the bullpen. So just in the clubhouse itself, it brings us all together. We gel, we understand each other. And I think that starts to show on the field, and we start to play as a team, and then we start to put runs together. So it's just the chemistry and camaraderie.
Revs outfielder Travis Witherspoon joining me on the pregame show. Travis, I appreciate the time, man. Got to get you back on soon.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, Michael Marcantonini with Travis Witherspoon last night. Appreciate the time. We will take a break. We'll hear from Mace. Broadway Transmission Manager's report next.
You'll always hit it out of the park with great Best Yet products from your neighborhood Sure Save stores. Like party platters with $18.93 deli items. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet kettle cooked chips. And get Best Yet 12 packs of soda and Best Yet Rising Crust pizzas at Sobel's Markets in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, Whiteford, and East York. And at Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for all the latest on your Atlantic League champion York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. Now, here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace, well, last night a really tough outing for Severino again, and you did make the move to release him last night. From your view, what was going on with him where it really a good start to the year, and then here lately just hasn't been able to find it?
Yeah, it's hard to say, because I'm not out there all the time with the work that he puts in between starts, or maybe the work he wasn't putting in, or whatever it might have been. But I think just he kind of lost command of all his second pitches, and that started probably like a month ago or so. He had given us some outings where he was getting through 5 innings, but it was a ton of pitches, 90 to 100 pitches. And, the last 2 outings were he just couldn't get out of the first inning. And, we're coming into the last month of the season now, and, that unfortunately, when you have bad starts like that, like really bad starts, it affects the whole team. It affects the position players, and to come in to hit and you're already down 7 or 8 runs, it's hard to get geared up at that point, because now you're figuring, well, even to tie the game, we got to score 7 or 8, and that's without us giving up any more runs the rest of the way. So, I think it's just a mental thing that affects guys, and so I told Dom last night, I'm not sure what happened, but at this time, I had to make the move for it.
And Van Hecken was good, but do you feel like that kind of crept into the approach of the hitters being down that much?
I think so. I think it's a focus thing, and I know that's, you're still trying to battle. And I'm not saying we were going up there throwing at bats away, but he, to his credit, he kept the ball down in the zone. He moved it around. There's nothing overpowering about it. He's in the low 80s, the mid 80s. But he had some movement, and he was moving the ball in and out, up and down. So, I just think we were trying to hit homers maybe to get back in the game, as opposed to trying to string together 3, 4, 5 hits. I think guys were all trying to hit home runs and get on the board quicker. So, I think all those things, like it all played into it.
The other big inning and tough outing came against McGee, and you let him go also last night. And young guy, good arm, but just couldn't quite find the feel for the strike zone.
No, exactly. And that's like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him go out there, and it's just as a manager or a pitching coach or even a fan, when pitchers come in the game, you at least expect them to throw the ball over the plate. Now, does that mean they won't get hit or they will get hit? That's up to the hitter at that point. But to have a chance, we can't defend the walk, and we can't defend 6 or 7 of them in 1 inning either. And he walked a lot of guys. He threw a lot of pitches yesterday, and 10%, 15% for strikes. You're looking for more like 70% for strikes to be able to compete. And it's just to the point where he can go back to where he was, and go back in that league and maybe work on some stuff, and see if he can get better.
Well, a couple guys really saved what was left of the bullpen, and beginning with Peguero, to go as long as he did. That was a huge boost for you.
It was. He did a great job. He ate up a lot of innings there. We have been in our bullpen so much with spot starts and bad starts and skipping a start, pushing a guy back. Our bullpen has really had they've had a real heavy load on them since we've been in Sugar Land. So it's been going on for like 2 weeks. But, we need to get that squared away, and Peguero really helped do that yesterday, because if he doesn't throw that many innings, I'm using at least 3 or 4 more bullpen guys there. And, and then when you double guys back-to-back days, 3 out of 4 days, whatever it is, guys are unavailable. It's just physically taxing on you to pitch that much. So for him to eat up the innings that he did, I thought was, it was really good. And we saw some good things, like Arias come in now. That's 3 strong innings in a row for him. You know, and then, I mean, Joe had to come in and finish up for McGee, and, you know, and then the rain came and finished everything for everybody. So, but yeah, I mean, when you have pitching performances like that, all I'm trying to think of is how I can salvage the bullpen for this series coming up. So, you know, you figure that game is a good percentage that you're probably going to lose that game yesterday the way it started, but then you're just trying to be in a situation where you won't be losing 3 or 4 or 5 more in a row because you don't have availability with pitchers.
Well, in the series up here, you got Mitch starting the opener tonight, and I know it's been a while since we've seen this Long Island team, but they've been the hottest team in the league here the past week or so, and I know you look at the stats every day, and they're playing awfully well right now.
No, they are, and they seem to have these stretches every year where, you know, they win 10 in a row, I think 13 in a row sometimes, you know, and right now they seem to be in one of those stretches where, you know, I think they swept Somerset out of here, and maybe the Road Warriors before that. I can't remember who they had before that, but you know, I mean, they've played really well. So, but anyways, yeah. So we'll see what happens here.
All right, Mace. Thanks a lot. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Revs manager Mark Mason on the Broadway Transmission Managers Report. John Brownell going through his warm-ups. Revs lineup tonight brought to you by Flying Feet. Alonzo Harris leads it off. He is at second base. Alexi Casilla will bat second and play third. Melky Mesa DHing. He is batting third. Talbot Nash in the cleanup spot is at first base defensively. Wellington Dotel in left field hitting fifth. Jared Mitchell, the right fielder, bats sixth. Luis Cruz will do the catching and hit seventh. Ryan Dent at shortstop bats eighth. Travis Witherspoon is in center hitting ninth. Again, Harris, Casilla, Mesa, Nash, Dotel, Mitchell, Cruz, Dent, and Witherspoon for the Revs. And that lineup facing John Brownell, who is ready to go here tonight. Zoe digs into this box for the first time since the championship series last year. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is over for a strike. We are underway. It is a 6:37 start. Here's the 0-1. And a curveball bends across. Strike two on Zoe. Our temperature reading, 88 degrees. And muggy. Here's the 0-2. And a foul back off the net. Last time that Zoe played a game here, he led off Game 2 of the championship series with a home run. I believe he was down in the count 0-2 as well, if memory serves. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, hit in the air, center field. Daniel Fields trots toward right center. He is there and squeezes. And that is how our game begins tonight. Brownell coming into this one has only had 2 no decisions all year in 18 outings, 17 of those being starts. He's 8-8, tied for first in the league in wins, tied for third in most losses, 4.03 ERA. Leads the league in innings, 102 2/3. That's 2/3 ahead of Mark Hamburger of New Britain. Here's Casillas, swings and misses, moving up in the box on a breaking ball. I hate to say it, but I see that our video feed on YouTube has frozen yet again. Literally tomorrow, we are testing out a new setup to avoid that. Here is a pitch inside as Alexi flinches the hands and holds back. So at the end of this half inning, we will reset the video feed. Can't do it now or we would lose audio momentarily, so apologies for those of you watching a still photo right now on YouTube. It's awesome. Here's the 1-1. And that misses down and in. Alexi 5th in the league in hitting, 324. 3 homers, 28 knocked in. Brownell winds and the pitch. It is swung on, hit in the air, right field and deep. Washington back though, he's got room. As he steps onto the warning track, Alexi gave it a ride, but Washington, who got turned around slightly going back, a liner right over his head. And he makes the play, coasting back toward the wall. Oh, 2 down. Here's Melky Mesa. Revs are in their alternate traditional road grays tonight. It's refreshing to see those busted out and dusted off. First pitch to Mesa is swung on, chopped foul, third base side. Ducks are in alternate black jerseys with orange numbers, letters, and trimming. As we await that ball bounced out of the box seats down the third base side. Cody Puckett going to retrieve it. Sunlit night, shadows are out around the infield dirt, covering the infield grass. The 0-1, and that's dumped in the dirt. 88 degrees, game time temp. Weather brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. A little muggy as well. Heat index is 90. The wine, the 1-1, and that's down low. Mesa tied for 8th in the league in hitting, 311. Has 11 home runs, tied with Dent and Burgess for the team lead. Here's the 2-1, and he swings, fouls it back. The wind is going left to right tonight, 11 miles per hour. The wind is often a factor here. Revs with only 2 series up here this year. Both are 4-gamers. The 2-2. And a curveball swing and a miss. Brownell with a good curveball working early. And he goes 1-2-3 in the first and uses that pitch for a strikeout to end the top half. At the end of a half inning, it's the Revs nothing, the Ducks coming up.
Are you one of the many people that has a 401k that is eligible to roll over, but you just haven't done it yet? Maybe you're not sure where was the best place to put it. I'm Tom Dasher of Tom Dasher Investment Services. I specialize in helping you getting your 401k and IRA money parked in the best place for you. So if you haven't rolled your 401k yet, or if you're not satisfied with your IRA, call me for a consultation at 487-2096. That's 487-2096. And check out my website at tomdasher.com.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
The Revolution plays here. Play ball! The new Sports Radio 1350.
A 1-2-3 first inning for John Brownell as Mitch Atkins gets set to make his start. And he's had good success against the Ducks this season, 3-0. 137 ERA in 3 starts. Long Island lineup brought to you by Flying Feet, and they are hot. Jordani Valdespin will lead off playing at second base. Daniel Fields in center field to hit second. Lou Ford will DH and bat third. Hitting cleanup at first base is Taylor Ard. David Washington in right field bats fifth. Hitting sixth and catching is Ramon Cabrera. Cody Puckett at third base, batting seventh. Anthony Vega in left field hits eighth. Dan Lyons is at shortstop, batting ninth. And Valdespin will lead things off. Left-hand hitter, the big league vet digs in. Here's Atkins first, and it misses down and away. Valdespin second in the league in hitting at 350. Craig Massey of Somerset now has enough at bats. He's at 353. Next one is down and in, snuck by Cruz, 2-0. Now they had quite the 1-2 punch. Emilio Bonifacio, who was third in the league in hitting but is now on the suspended list. He was batting .348. They do not have his availabilities. Here's a pitch a little high. That bounces off Cruz's glove and on back. 3-0. Valdespin has hit .409 against York. He is coming off a 1-for-14 series at Somerset. Now Atkins fires, and there's a strike. 3-1. Our plate ump tonight is Tom Gandolfo. Bill Worthington at first. Fred DeJesus, the umpire, at third base. Valdespin, who leads the league in runs and hits. He's hit .387 at home. Here's the 3-1. And it just missed away. Atkins a little bend of the knees, almost squatting down in disbelief, like, where was that? That's a leadoff walk to start the night. Mitch is 8-4, tied for the league lead in wins, .405 ERA and 17 starts. Only 22 walks coming in. 84 strikeouts is fourth in the league, 95 2/3 innings. And here is Daniel Fields. Throw to first, and they picked off Valdespin. What a great move from Atkins on his first throw over before even making a pitch to Fields, and Valdespin is erased. And it was a perfect strike right on the bag, right near the dirt for Nash to catch and tag. And the leadoff walk is erased. First pitch to Fields now. That's over for a strike. That is Atkins' second pickoff or caught stealing that he has individually logged this year. That was a straight pick. Here's a check swing. Breaking ball in the dirt. Appeal down to third, and Fields went too far on it. And the count now 0-2. Fields hitting at .252. 6 homers, 27 driven in. Here's the wind, the pitch, and a breaking ball down low. A big first down on that pickoff. Fields has been a hot hitter, as has everybody through the middle of this lineup pretty much. Fields the last 8 games hitting .375. And Atkins ready, kicks, fires, and a swing and a dribbler foul to the right of home plate. There have been a few times this year Atkins has made a start. We've said, oh, that's probably the best he's been this year. Then he does even better, but one of those was here June 25th. 7 innings, 1 run. It was a travel day opener. He beat Brownell. Revs were actually down 1-0 and scored 4 in the 8th for him after he went 7. He fires, and it's down and in, going to the backstop, 2-2. The other 2 wins against the Ducks have come at home. Faced them July 15th, 7 innings, 1 run. Each of the last 2 times he's faced them, it's been 7 innings, 1 run. He deals and misses high, 3-2. Of course, he also made an appearance in the Atlantic League All-Star game on this mound. Scoreless inning here. Pitch, it is just outside. A cutter that looked like it came back, close at least, but doesn't get it, and an uncharacteristic back-to-back walks for Atkins to start his night, but he's got 1 out already. Atkins has walked 3 batters in a start once. Every other start it's been 2 or fewer. Here is Lou Ford, the DH. 1 on, 1 out, and a move to first. It's Fields back standing. He does have 6 steals. Ford hitting at .291, 10 homers, tied for 3rd in the league with 66 RBIs. And he'll turn 42 on Sunday. Pitch is over for a strike. It's 0-1. And at age 41, the last month during which he was 41, he was the Atlantic League Player of the Month in July. He hit .380. Leads the league in doubles. 0-1. And he swings, lines a foul off to the first base concourse. Revs have held him to a 209 clip, but had a big month of July. He is coming off a 1-for-10 series at Somerset, even though the Ducks won all three. And they've really been swinging the bats well as a team. It's the 0-2. Curveball bounced softly to third. Alexi charges, gloves. He'll fire on the run to first. It's high off the glove of Nash, and it goes out of play. And it'll be second and third with one out on a throwing error. Alexi making his fourth straight start at third. And he's looked good over there, but guilty of a miscue here. And he tried to throw on the run and just got under it and cast it high. Nash went up, got a little leather on it, but not enough to save it. Ford ended up colliding into the back of Talvin at first, slowing down to avoid a collision. It went out of play at the end of their dugout. Second and third. Here's Taylor Ard, big swing and a miss, first pitch. Ard, the cleanup hitter, and he has been on a tear. Up to 10th in the league and hitting at .308, and currently leading the league in slugging. Had a 4-hit day yesterday. The pitch, he swings, drives it right center. Witherspoon on the move over, fairly deep. He'll run it down. This will score the run as he spins and tosses in towards second. Ford will stay there, but Fields tags and comes in to score. And it's 1-0 Long Island. Here in the bottom of the first inning, an unearned run. And Taylor Ard drives in his 45th of the year. Well, the Ducks not an offense that you want to give extra outs right now.
David Washington, number 30.
And here is David Washington, who has one of his 17 home runs this year coming at Atkins' expense. First pitch is outside a ball. Washington only hitting .241, but third in the league in home runs with 17. And the Ducks as a team have hit 19 over their last 10 games. It's their best power stretch and offensive stretch of the year. A 1-0, breaking ball, tap foul. Now, he leads the league in strikeouts by 28, ahead of the next highest total. And here at home, he's hit only 187, but he's hit 10 of his 17 home runs here. Washington 6'5", listed at 240. Left-hand hitter. Ford at second, 2 outs. The pitch, and a swing and a miss. He reached for a slider down. And Atkins moves ahead of him 1-2. Ducks as a team are second in the league in batting, 275, 3 points behind Sugarland. They've hit well over 300 combined the last 2 months. The 1-2, fastball, strike 3 called. Atkins paints the outside at the knees and freezes him. But a first inning unearned run crosses, no hits, 1 error, and 1 man left. And we'll go to the second tonight. Here at the Island, it's 1-0 Ducks.
Show your patriotism and Rev spirit with the new York Revolution Hat Pack. Get 6 undated ticket vouchers to use any way you'd like and 2 parking passes, plus an exclusive Revolution hat featuring the Revs logo in red, white, and blue. It's an exclusive design from York's own Legacy Athletic and one you can only get through this special offer. The Revs Hat Pack, 6 game ticket vouchers, 2 parking passes, and an exclusive Revolution baseball cap, all for just $75. Get yours while supplies last at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Daly Anstein is a personal injury law firm that specializes in auto and motorcycle accidents, workers' compensation, and personal injury cases. Anstein has been proudly protecting the injured in Central PA for more than 40 years and is proud to support the York Revolution. At Dale E. Anstein, consultations are always free, and there is no fee unless they win the case for you. To learn more about Dale E. Anstein, or if you're in need of representation, go to AnsteinLaw.com. That's ANSTINE law.com.
Want to give your child the best birthday ever without hosting, planning, or cleanup work? Book a Kona Ice birthday party at People's Bank Park. Parties include a 2-hour feast, goodie bags for all guests, and Penn State Children's Hospital playground wristbands. The birthday child gets a custom Revs jersey, a ceremonial first pitch, and a customized Revs birthday cake. Birthdays in the Kona Ice birthday zone during a Revs game. Best birthday ever. Details at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
An unearned run has the Ducks in front 1-0 here early on the night. Our WellSpan Sports Medicine injury report. Revs with Tyler Clark on the DL with the finger injury, but he said his finger no longer droops, so it is healing and getting stronger. Jay Goss should be activated in the coming days. Did not need surgery. And Frank DiGiulio Jr. is out for the year with the Tommy John. Telvin Nash will lead things off, starting the second inning. Here's Brownell's first pitch, and it is down low. Long Island has Wander Perez, one of their lefties, out for the year with Tommy John. The 1-0, and that's over for a strike. Slider from Brownell. Nash in 6 games has 4 homers, 10 driven in, 7 runs scored, couple doubles. He's hitting .429, 9 for 21. 1-1. And that's over for a strike, a cutter up. Telvin, he's got the flap on the helmet extending out over his cheek. Here's the pitch, and it misses upstairs, 2-2. Dotel and Mitchell to follow this inning. Brownell in his 7th year here with Long Island, 35 years old. He winds, delivers, and a swing and a high fly down the line in right field. Washington circling toward the corner. It's gone! Telvin Nash, an opposite field home run down the line in right field. And there's a little confusion. The first base umpire, Bill Worthington, put his hands up, which is more of a foul ball call. But Jay Goss, coaching at first, circled his hand, said run the bases, and Nash circles him with his 5th in 7 games since coming back. 1-1 our score here in the top of the second inning. And just a nice, easy swing and launching a towering shot the other way and down the line. And the wind is going pretty hard left to right, but not enough to push it foul. Here's Dotel, who takes up high. And Telvin Nash now with 49 in his Revs career. The 1-0. Oh, look out. In tight on Dotel, who had to yank one of the hands off the bat and raise the arms upward. Now, Nash is 1 away from becoming the 3rd in Revs history to 50. And since coming back 5 in 7 games, that's his 2nd to go the other way. Here's a curveball that bends down for a strike, 2-1. Last time he hit one against Long Island, it clinched the title. Here's the 2-1. And a swing and a well-hit ball the other way and right again. Washington backing up onto the track, but he's got this one. And with maybe half a step left of room on the warning track in right, Washington makes the grab. Right field is where to hit it tonight. And that's 3 that the Revs have hit deep that way. 2 have been caught, but Nash's could not be. Now Washington's been battling that wind going left to right. Couple of times he's gone back and has had to adjust his course. Here's Jared Mitchell. First one misses high and away. A 1-1 game. Nash's home run, the only hit so far. Ducks scored their run without a hit. Here's the 1-0. And a swing and a miss, a fastball. Nash's went out. It hit the back wall. The advertisements could hear it hit right in between the flagpoles down the line. 1-1, and that's outside, but it was fair by at least a good 5 to 10 feet. I don't understand why first base put his hands up rather than the home run circle sign. The 2-1, and a curveball hit in the air left field. And Vega out there camped. He'll walk in a couple steps and squeeze. 2 outs. Mitchell retired. Nash now 7 games back. 5 homers, 11 driven in. 1-1 game. Here is Luis Cruz, who's hitting at .263. 2 homers, 28 driven in. Brownell 5th in the league in walks with 35, 74 strikeouts though, about a hit per inning. First pitch to Cruz, he swings, launches one in the air pretty deep in left center, but Daniel Fields is over and he will make the grab, and it is not going to carry to left tonight the way that it will to right. We've seen that already. Pretty good swing put on it by Cruz, but plenty of room for Fields in left center. Not the case, though, on the ball that Nash got airborne. He launches his second opposite field home run in a week back with the team. It's a 1-1 score. Bottom of the second here on the island.
We are your auto loan experts. Hello, I'm Sue DeStefano, President and CEO of First Capital Federal Credit Union. With terms you can trust and competitive rates as low as 2.49% APR, First Capital is the first place to go when you're looking for an auto loan. At First Capital, you're a member, not just a number. You can apply for your loan online at firstcapitalfcu.com or stop by any of our branches. First Capital, putting you first. Federally insured by NCUA.
First Capital Federal Credit Union.
Need to get some cash? No problem. Head to Royal Farms, step up to the ATM, and
get your cash for nothing, cause there is no fee.
Yep, that's the way we do it at Royal Farms. Some retailers charge to use their ATMs. We don't. Our ATMs are surcharge free, so you can always get
cash for nothing, cause there is no fee.
Anytime at all Royal Farms ATMs.
A bank or credit card fee may apply. Hey guys, is it time to get your hair in the game?
Time to claim your spot!
Then it's time to check in online at sportclips.com/check-in for a fresh cut, legendary hot steam towel, and massaging shampoo.
Time to claim your spot!
So do your hair a favor by checking in online and arrive just in time for your Sport Clips MVP haircut experience while you surround yourself with sports on TV. Get in line online at sportclips.com/check-in.
Time to claim your spot!
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Now Talvin can certainly energize a team. The Revs really took one on the chin last night, but after falling behind 1-0 tonight on an unearned run, he ties it up. The Ducks certainly remember what he did to them in the championship series last year. They're up here in the press box talking about his first home run since the clincher against them. Here's Ramon Cabrera leading off. Atkins the pitch, it is in for a strike. Cabrera the catcher, he's been hot. He had really struggled through June and mid-July. It's the 0-1, and he swings, chops a foul into the first base dugout. And it might have been a result of him having to play every day. But his last 15 games hitting .351. Switch hitting catcher. Overall, he's at .264. It's the wind, the 0-2, and it misses away. He's hit safely in 5 straight. Ducks have recently added Deoner Navarro, former Major League All-Star. 1-2, and in the dirt, skips away as Cabrera kicks his feet out of harm's way. Navarro not in there tonight. It's Cabrera, but he's a big name added recently. They also have Travis Snyder not in the lineup tonight. He's on the bench, and he's been maybe their best hitter this year and the toughest out for York. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a high fastball. Atkins with his second strikeout. By the way, Navarro playing for the first time in a couple of years. He was in the majors with Toronto 2 years ago.
Cody Puckett, number 2.
He's only hit .182 in his first 5 games, but big league all-star added to their team recently. Here is Cody Puckett, who's started to click again. First pitch, he swings, lines it down the line in left field, and fair. Just fair. As Dotel heads around the edge of the cutout to field it, tosses into third. It's a double for Puckett, who's hit safely in 7 straight. Kind of a looping shot. Wasn't smoked, but he lands it just inside the line.
The hero from yesterday's ballgame, left fielder number 9, Anthony Vega. Number 9.
That is the Ducks' first base hit of the night. Here's Anthony Vega. Yesterday, they won 4-3 in 11 innings at Somerset. He hit the 11th inning home run to win it. First pitch, he checks his swing. It's low. Appeal to third. He did not offer. Vega hitting at 182 in 45 games since coming back. Home run was his second of the year. But we mentioned this Ducks offense being so hot. Here's the 1-0. And a breaking ball just outside. They've scored at least 4 runs in 8 straight. If you go back to early in the year, in May they batted .260. In June they hit .257. Stretch. The 2-0. Swinging a ground ball pulled through the hole and into right field. Puckett being held at third. Mitchell on it. And he'll fire into the plate. Base hit for Vega, who really hit it kind of weakly on the grass on the right side, but right between Nash and Harris and through the hole. First and third with 1 out. And Dan Lyons up next. But in May and June, they were at .260 or lower both months. In July, they hit .307. In August so far, they've hit .311. And they've won 6 in a row, a season best. Here's Dan Lyons, throw to first. Diving back is Vega. Lions just the other night set their record for games played. Throw to first again, and back on a dive is Vega, who's 14 for 15 in steals. That is maybe where he's been most productive offensively, is stealing bags. Lions hitting .216, the stretch. Another move, and again Vega dives back. He didn't have much of a lead, but Atkins letting him know he's aware. Atkins beat Southern Maryland his last start. There's the stretch. And the pitch, breaking ball up high. That one slipped high. As Cruz motions to the front shoulder to keep it closed. Atkins, July 22nd, had a loss that ended his 7-game winning streak, which came within one of a Revs record, but he was excellent the start after that in Texas. 1-0, and that's over for a strike. A no decision in that one. But then picked up his 8th win last time out, tying him again for the league lead. 6 innings, 3 runs, only 1 earned. Saturday night against Southern Maryland, no walks, 8 Ks. The 1-1, Vega runs, breaking ball is up and in. Throw goes all the way down to second, safe is the call. DeJesus took a long look at it. Cruz with a strike thrown. Right on the money at second. Dent going for the tag, but they say Vega got the foot in, his 15th steal. And now second and third with 1 out. 2 balls and a strike to Lions. Double play possibility goes away. 1-1 game here in the bottom of the second inning. The stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball, he pops it in the air. Center field. Puckett will walk back and tag. Spoon comes in shallow. He gloves it. He fires it. It's off to the right of the plate, and Puckett scores standing. Vega goes to third base, and Long Island has scored in each of the first 2 innings. They lead again. It's 2-1. A sac fly to center in each inning. And Witherspoon got some air under that throw to make sure that it got to the plate, but just a little off to the right. It would have been bang, bang had it been right on line. Now a 2-1 Long Island lead. Here's Witherspoon back at the top of the order. Runner at third, 2 outs. He walked and was picked off in the first. And he shows bunt, and Atkins misses away. As that gets all of the infielders moving in a couple steps at least. Now Atkins ready. Here's the stretch, the 1-0. And he bends one in, a strike called, 1-1. Because of Long Island's recent surge, if the playoffs started today, there would be only one wild card team, and that would be Lancaster. Revs have a lot of ground to make up. Pitch here is chopped high off the dirt, but Nash has it. Inside the line at first, he'll take it to the bag himself. Witherspoon chops it, one big hop right along the line, and Nash with the glove extended up and out to his left, just inside the line, gloves it. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 man left. We'll go to the third, 2-1, Long Island.
Are you one of the many people that has a 401k that is eligible to roll over, but you just haven't done it yet? Maybe you're not sure where was the best place to put it. I'm Tom Dasher of Tom Dasher Investment Services. I specialize in helping you getting your 401k and IRA money parked in the best place for you. So if you haven't rolled your 401k yet, or if you're not satisfied with your IRA, call me for a consultation at 487-2096. That's 487-2096. And check out my website at tomdasher.com.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
The Revolution plays here.
Play ball!
The new Sports Radio 1350.
Head of the third, it is 2-1. Long Island on top. Ryan Dent will lead things off as Brownell is ready to go. His first pitch is up and in. Dent last night in the rain-shortened game had a 7-game hitting streak snapped. Batted .416 with 2 homers on it. Here's the 1-0. And he swings, fouls it back upstairs. He's hitting .257, 11 home runs for the year. He's had a nice stretch here at the plate, and coupled with his defense, he is so valuable. There's the windup, the 1-1. And a swing and a high fly got under it and off the end of the bat. Lyons out from short, Vega in from left. Vega's got it in shallow left field. Of the first 7 outs for Brownell tonight, 6 have come on fly balls, 4 in a row. And the one big fly from Telvin Nash getting out of the park, accounting for York's run. Here's Travis Witherspoon. Tonight, the 275th start in center field of his Revs career. Second behind Scott Grimes, 350. It's Brownell's pitch. It is fouled back upstairs. Spoon hitting at .252, 4 home runs, 19 driven in. One thing that he didn't offer up himself in our pregame interview as Brownell delivers, and that's low, 1-1, is that he really has not been playing at 100% this year. He's battled a couple of things and still in there every day. Pitch is a curveball, bounced toward third, it's foul. This will be handled flawlessly by Coach Polo, 1-2. Infield now in shadows, some sunlight from shallow left center across through most of right field now. Pitch, and it's low, 2-2. For Brownell, he is among league leaders all time in all of the big pitching categories for starters. He fires, and a swing and a miss. On a slider away, 2 down. That's his second strikeout. Last time out, he set the league record for strikeouts. 738. Moved him past Tim Kaine, who pitched for Newark, Bridgeport, Long Island, and Camden. And here's Alonzo, who lays off a breaking ball away. We saw Kane in 07, his final year. Revs faced him when he was with the Ducks and River Sharks. 1-0, and a swing and a pop foul straight back. So Brownell now with 743. As a matter of fact, with his first out this inning, as he deals, and it's a called strike, a cutter in on Harris, who looks down pondering that strike call. With his first out this inning, he moved past Thurm for second in league history in innings. Here's a swing and a pop fly, lofted toward the line in right, has a chance to drop, and it lands just foul. With Valdespin in hard pursuit from second. Washington coming in from right. Landed just out of the reach of both, but just foul. That wind left to right helped prevent either fielder from catching it, but it also helped prevent it from landing fair. Brownell last time 7 scoreless, 3 hits, and a 10-0 win against the Road Warriors, and it was a record-setting effort. 114 pitches, his 3rd straight win. He fires, and a ground ball to third, backing up Puckett. has it cleanly. He rifles and in time to get Harris zooming down the line. Got him by about a step and a half. 1-2-3 inning, the first ground out for Brownell, interestingly, tonight. We'll go to the bottom of the third. It remains at 2-1, Long Island lead.
You line your feet up on the edge of the starting block, shake out your arms, and then you push off the block in one fluid motion, fully extending your body and cutting into the water with nothing on your mind but the mechanics. You're a swimmer, and whether it's practice time in the pool or crunch time at a meet, Flying Feet is with you every stroke of the way.
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet Sports Shoes is a swimmer's paradise. Get suits by Dolphin, Speedo, Nike, Arena, and Tier. Pick up practice gear, team gear, and training equipment like fins, snorkels, and kickboards. The Flying Feet team has high-tech competitive suits, customizable caps, goggles, even goggle repair items. Shower down with swimmer's shampoo and body wash, plus suit wash to limit the wear and tear of chlorine. Time to dive into the pool? Then it's time for Flying Feet. We're more than sports shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue, York, just off exit 18 of I-83 next to Battery Warehouse.
So, John, what should the Eagles' focus be this season?
Eagles Fast Play for sure.
As opposed to what?
I'm talking Eagles Fast Play tickets from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Playing's faster than our wide receiver running a slant.
Faster than our defense blitzing the QB?
Oh, yeah. The game's got progressive top prizes, plus second chance drawings for Eagles game tickets, meet and greets, autographed merchandise, and more.
Wow. I'm going to get mine fast.
Fast Play. Play fast, win instantly. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The Baltimore Baseball Show with Dan Connolly, right here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, York.
Bottom three, it's a 2-1 Long Island lead. 2, 3, and 4 in the order coming up for Mitch Atkins to face. Daniel Fields will start it off. He walked, scored in the first inning. He was taken in the dispersal draft from Bridgeport, where he spent last season. First pitch is outside for ball one. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Ducks. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error for York. 1-0. He swings, lines it right field, down for a hit. And a leadoff single as Mitchell gloves and tosses in. Well, it is just about that time. Our high school football spotlights are airing currently, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Catch those throughout the day, every day this month. And starting 2 weeks from tomorrow, it is high school football on WOYK, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. And during Revs season, we'll be streaming those football games on YouTube on our new WOYK Preps channel. Subscribe today. Week 1 has West York at Central, Friday, August 24th. Here's Lou Ford, who takes down and in. It'll be a 6:30 pregame time. Brett Petrak and Gareth Hissong will be calling that. Week 2, we'll have McCaskey at York High. Here's a throw to first, and Fields is back standing. We'll have the Revs on radio, high school football on our new WOYK Preps YouTube channel. And then after Revs season, that'll be on radio as well. Here's a swing and a pop foul out of play, first base side. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ford reached on an error his first time up, which led to an unearned run in the first inning. The Revs, in a sense, are still chasing that run, down 1. Each team scoring in the second. Pitch, swing and a miss. Good late life on that one from Mitch. Ford, a player coach. He's listed as their hitting coach. Here's the stretch. And runner goes. Pitch is down low. Cruz can't get a throw off. It's a breaking ball that ended up in the dirt a little bit. He made a clean catch, but unable to transfer and throw. Fields definitely guessed right, and he steals his 7th. So leadoff runner in scoring position as the Ducks threaten to score for the 3rd straight inning to start this game. 2-2 on Ford. Atkins with the pitch, and a swing and a pop fly to right. Mitchell had it measured, but now has to back up with that wind. He'll catch it, and the depth will allow Fields to move up. Throw comes into second. Fields tags and goes to third, as that one carried quite a bit further than it looked when it first left the bat. 1 away. Well, runner at third base with 1 out, a productive out for Ford. That's a guy that does not have to worry about his stats. He's the one that's supposed to lead by example, not only playing, but their hitting coach. Here's Taylor Ard, who had a sac fly in the first. Revs with the infield back. And the first one misses inside for ball 1. It's a 2-1 Long Island lead here in the home half of the 3rd inning. Revs are 5-6 against the Ducks this year. The 1-0 and a foul tip back to the screen. 2-2 here. They were here in late June. And they will be here through Sunday on this visit. 2 4-game road series this year. Ducks come into York for 3 visits at Peoples Bank Park. 1 4 and 2 3s. 1-1. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. And one of Atkins' best pitches of the night so far. Looked like a strike. Broke off, and Ard swinging at nothing but air as it finished. 1-2. Ard's hit .370 his last 11. Pitched to him in the dirt outside, and Cruz made sure that he got square to it. Tough block on a slider that started away and was breaking away. 2-2. Ard has reached safely in 36 of his last 37 games. He's become one of the league's top hitters. And Atkins steps off. He's 10th in overall batting, .308. 13 homers, leads the league in slugging. Batting cleanup tonight with Snyder not in the lineup. And now Ard will ask for time and back out. It's a 2-1 Long Island lead, bottom 3. Threatening to add another run. Revs again have the infield back here with 1 out. A long look from Atkins, and has to step off again. He and Cruz trying to get on the same page for this pitch. Now he's ready. The 2-2. It's down low. David Washington waiting on deck. Full count to Ard. Revs are 2-2 here this year. All time against the Ducks, 110 and 112. But a little bit better in postseason play. A lot better, actually. 3-2. Strike 3 called. A cutter that started around the inner edge and ran over, and Ard is locked up on it. 2 down in the inning. Big strikeout for Atkins, his 3rd of the night. It's about knee-high, started in toward his knee, and tailed right onto the black. And that's one that'll lock a hitter up. That's exactly what it did to Ard. Here's Washington. First pitch, he swings and misses. He was looking for one to drive. Struck out looking his first time up. Atkins trying to leave Fields at 3rd. He was there with 1 out. He was at 2nd with no outs. Outfield and infield plays Washington to pull a bit. Here's the 0-1, and it misses down and away. The stretch and the pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Atkins using his breaking stuff very effectively this inning. He gets ahead of Washington 1-2. That one started strike, hooked low and in, and Washington ended up flailing at it, breaking in toward his back foot. Here's the stretch, the 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt, blocked over to the third base side, flipped to the plate, and Atkins is there to put on the tag. And the inning is over. They do not score. Cruz blocked it about 20 feet up the third base side, ran after it, and tossed to Atkins, who was there to tag out Fields on the slide at the plate. And I don't know if they called Washington for having gone around on that. If they did, it would also be a strikeout for Atkins. He had broken toward first, just in case. But the inning is over. We'll go to the fourth, still 2-1, Long Island.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You'll always hit it out of the park with great Best Yet products from your neighborhood SureSave stores. Like party platters with $18.93 deli items. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet kettle cooked chips. And get Best Yet 12 packs of soda and Best Yet Rising Crust pizzas at Saubles Markets in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, Whiteford, and East York. And at Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry.
Smith, Mayer & Little is a holistic wealth management group with one product, advice. We aim to simplify our clients' lives, help them retire comfortably, and build lasting legacies for their families and the causes they care about. Our purpose is simple, to make a meaningful difference in the lives of our clients, our community, and the world in which we live with the advice we provide. Smith, Mayer & Little, a wealth of knowledge about wealth. We make our living by making a difference. Visit us at financialjava.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
This is Jay Gaush. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Spurt Radio 1350, WYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the fourth, Revs' only base runner so far, the Talvin Nash home run. They trail 2-1. Alexi Casilla will lead things off. 2-3-4. Casilla, Mason, Nash against Brownell. And the righties' first pitch of the inning, it's down low. Alexi hit one pretty well, but lined out to deep right his first time up. On the wind, the 1-0 pitch. And taking, it's a breaking ball low. Brownell not only 3 straight wins, but 5 of his last 6. Now Alexi shows bunt and lets it come across for a strike, 2-1. Brownell, an innings eater, his highest pitch count in a game this year. He fires, curveball, that's over for a strike, 2-2. 141. On July 6th against Sugar Land, he went 8 innings and a win, gave up 2. Walked 5. The 2-2, and it's down low. He is also their pitching coach. On the windup, the 3-2. Curveball just missed high. Interesting that he went 3-2 curve. He missed with it. And Casilla is on as the Revs' second base runner of the night. Leadoff walk. And here's Mesa, who struck out swinging his first time. The other member of their coaching staff is Bud Harrelson, who they just retired his number 3 recently. First pitch is swung on, hit deep in left field. Vega is back to the scoreboard. It's gone. Melky Mesa, a 2-run home run. Out toward the video board in left center, and the Revs jump in front 3-2 here in the top of the 4th. And he now leads the team with 12 on the year. Got one over the middle, put a sweet swing on it, and off it goes as he gets the Water Cup bath to the face from Robert Carson heading into the dugout. And the leadoff walk to Casilla set it up. And Melky goes yard for the 12th time this year, 3-2 York. Here's Talvin Nash. He takes the first pitch strike. And Talvin had gone yard, oppo solo, back in the second inning for the Revs' first run. Here's the 0-1, and that's in tight. Didn't know if we'd get one to left field tonight with the wind pattern, but Mesa hit it right through the breeze. He's got power to spare. Here's a curveball that misses high, 2-1. The scouting reports of his power coming up through the Yankees system were pretty glowing. The 2-1. Curveball, line drive, base hit up the middle. Now that breaking ball, no match for Nash. He stayed right on it. Didn't try to do too much. It didn't really look like a total hanger, but it was reachable on the outer half. And Nash smacks it back up the middle. Over to the left of second and into center. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And now here's Dotel, who flied out to deep right his first time. Stretch from Brownell. First offering is over for a strike, a cutter. Brownell does not come close to lighting up the radar gun. He'll place his cutter, his breaking stuff. Relies on that. He fires, and a swing and a miss. On a cutter up and in. I think Dotel's eyes lit up when he saw that one out of the hand up. No balls, 2 strikes. I'm ready. 0-2, and that's a little low. Mentioning Bud Harrelson, he was somewhat recently diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and the other night they wore purple jerseys, auctioned those, proceeds benefiting the Alzheimer's Association. It's the 1-2, and a swing and a foul tip to the screen. He's also a member of their ownership group and was a manager of this franchise in its infancy. Then moved to being just a first base coach at home games. He is still around the ballpark. Now his number retired here. Pitch to Dotel, a swing and a broken bat loop. Center field, that's getting down for a hit. 4 straight have reached, 3 straight hits. As Nash trots up to second, and it's first and second for Jared Mitchell. Now Dotel's bat dies a winner. Broken bat loop into center. 2 on for Mitchell, who just got introduced as Luis Cruz, who's on deck. Mitchell looking up toward the press box. With a rather inquisitive nature. He flied to left his first time. Corners come in. And he is not showing bunt. He lays off a ball away. 3-2 the lead on Mesa's 2-run homer. Brownell ready. The 1-0. And he locates outer half, a called strike. Against the Revs this year, Brownell coming in 1-0, 183 ERA in 3 starts. Ducks have won 2 of those 3. Now he deals. Curveball, and it just missed away. He allowed 1 unearned run combined the first 2 times he faced York. Then the Revs, coming out of the All-Star break, got him for 4 runs in 6 innings on July 14th. The 2-1, and a ground ball to second, could be 2. Witherspoon flips, Lyons turns, it's in time. Getting Mitchell by a step at first. Nash to third with 2 outs. Double play goes 4-6-3. As Brownell got Mitchell to hit it right at Witherspoon. And here comes Cruz with Nash at third and 2 outs. Despite the 4 that they scored off Brownell on July 14th, he won the game 13-4 in York, and that was one of the rough starts that Severino had. Pitch to Cruz, curveball, it's a called strike, inside corner. In his career against York, tonight the 24th start, and all-time against the Revs, 7-9 with a 4.06 ERA. There's the 0-1. Curveball, that tumbles low. Cruz a fly out to center his first time. Revs have gone in front, 3-2 in the 4th. A lot of balls hit in the air tonight off Brownell. 2 of those have left the yard. Now the 1-1. And a swing and a floater, shallow right field and in. Base hit, bloop hit, Luis Cruz. Telvin Nash in to score and picks up Cruz's bat. It's a 3-run 4th, and the Revs lead it 4-2. A jam shot, but he muscles it over the infield. And Witherspoon sprinting out from second was the closest. It lands in the shallow right field grass. Cruz has hit .386 with men in scoring position this year. He's the Revs' best. And he adds another one. Here's Dent, who fouls the first one straight back, hits the facing of the upper deck, and rebounds down to the netting. 4 hits in the inning and 3 runs on the board. 4-2 lead for Mitch Atkins. Dent, a fly out to left his first time. Here is the 0-1. And a swing and a towering fly toward the line in left field. Vega moves over. He's got room. He stops, waits, and puts it away to end the inning. That ball way up there, but the Revs score 3 in the 4th. 4 hits, 1 man left. Go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's York 4, Long Island 2.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Getting pumped for another year of high school football? All this month, Sports Radio 1350 WOIK lays it all out for you in the High School Football Spotlight, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Catch a preview every day in August on Sports Radio 1350 as we break down the teams and the players of the 2018 York Adams League.
Or go to WOIK1350.com to access this year's complete lineup of high school football preview. Then, this fall, every Friday night, it's the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine.
Only here on Sports Radio 1350.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Since 1934, PSECU has given Pennsylvanians financial opportunities to live a better life. We are a credit union who offers valuable free and low-fee financial products, broad lending options, and outstanding money management for financing life. At PSECU, we are proud of who we are and committed to who we serve because our Pennsylvania roots run deep. We are banking on a difference. Visit pseccu.com to join us. This credit union is federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration, Equal Opportunity Lender.
You're on the home of the Atlantic League champion York Revolution. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, York.
Four to 2, the Revs lead it as we go to the bottom half of the fourth. On our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard, Lancaster hosting the Road Warriors. Barnstormers lead 6-0 in the second inning tonight. And Sugarland, who yesterday won their third in a row, second and third in a row, swept a doubleheader at Southern Maryland. They are working on another one, up 6-1 in the third at Southern Maryland. But all the Revs can do is win the games that are presented before them to actually take part in. And they lead this one 4-2. Ramon Cabrera leading off. Breaking ball from Atkins misses high. So it was a strikeout of Washington, which ended that third inning with the out made at home plate. Here's the 1-0. That misses down low. Technically, Washington getting to first base on it and being stranded there. Fields was out trying to score on what would have been a strikeout wild pitch had he made it. As Cabrera swings here, pops it up foul over the third base side into the seats. Atkins got in on him, and now armed with his first lead of the night. Cabrera, Puckett, Vega coming up, 6, 7, 8 in the order. Atkins grips, fires, and hits the outside corner. Strike called. It's 2-2. Cabrera discussing something with the plate ump, Tom Gandolfo. He will dig back in. Open stance from the left. The hands held way high. Pitch is swung on, bounced foul off the plate and skipping over on the first base side. Matt Larkins coaching at first will come collect that. Tomorrow we'll see Robert Carson against Jake Fisher. Carl Bryce will start Saturday, his second start. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a line drive, right field. Mitchell back a couple steps, but he's there backpedaling as he makes the grab. Cabrera hits it hard, but lines out to right field. One away. Ducks have yet to name a starter for Saturday. Sunday is Logan Williamson against Hector Silvestre. Sunday is a 5:05 start. First three are all at 6:35, so we're on at 6:15 each night. Here's Puckett, who doubled and scored last time. And he takes a first pitch strike from Mitch. 4-2 York here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, missed down low. Later tonight on WOYK, we have the PGA Championship tonight at 11 p.m. Here's a swing and a foul back up top, 1-2. That is brought to you by Neighborhood Sure Save Markets. Nightly 30-minute recap shows through Sunday, all at 11 p.m. Live hourly updates throughout the day, each day, and Saturday and Sunday we'll have some live weekend hole-by-hole coverage as well. It's the pitch. Swinging a liner, center field, shallow, Spoon over, runs it down in right center field. Puckett loops it off the end of the bat, and Witherspoon tracks it down in shallow center, 2 away. Also tonight, as part of our NFL package, WOYK, York's home for the NFL. And tonight, late night, after the PGA Championship tonight, we will join in progress our first preseason game as part of our package. Cowboys at the Niners for you Night Owls. Here's a big swing and a foul tip. Anthony Vega deflecting one off Cruz's mitt and back to the screen. Cruz slightly shaken by that, checking his left thumb. Has the mitt back on, gives Atkins the sign. Here's the 0-1 and a breaking ball low. 4-2 York here in the bottom of the 4th. Vega singled, stole second, but was left on at third his first time. Here's the wind, the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, left center. Witherspoon, quick first step. He's over, and he's got it. Kind of a low fly in between liner the other way, but he had it all the way. And Mitch Atkins, his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. It comes as soon as the Revs took their first lead. They lead at 4-2 as we head to the 5th.
Rutter's has all your favorite seafood options. Tavern battered cod sandwich, crispy fried shrimp with bada bing dipping sauce, flavorful crab and corn chowder, just to name a few. Rutter's Seafood. One try and you'll be hooked. Rutter's. Why go anywhere else for seafood?
Does your wealth advisor know how you take your coffee? At Smith, Mayer & Little Wealth Advisory Group, we genuinely get to know our clients, from their interests, goals, and dreams, right down to how they like their coffee. By understanding our clients on a personal level, we help them make wise financial decisions. In us, you will find a trusted confidant dedicated to your financial success. Smith, Mayer & Little, a wealth of knowledge about wealth. Get to know us over a cup of coffee or visit us at financialjava.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Show your patriotism and Rev spirit with the new York Revolution Hat Pack. Get 6 undated ticket vouchers to use any way you'd like and 2 parking passes, plus an exclusive Revolution hat featuring the Revs logo in red, white, and blue. It's an exclusive design from York's own Legacy Athletic and one you can only get through this special offer. The Revs Hat Pack. 6 game ticket vouchers, 2 parking passes, and an exclusive Revolution baseball cap, all for just $75. Get yours while supplies last at YorkRevolution.com or 717-801-HITS.
Rutter's Hot Dog Extravaganza is here. Rutter's Kunzler hot dogs and brand new corn dogs are only 2 for $2. Our amazing Kunzler bacon wrapped cheddar dogs and sausages are only 2 for $4. Earn 2 cents on fuel for every deal purchase. Must scan rewards card. Rutter's, why go anywhere else?
This is Michael Click. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball, home of the Revs, Sports Radio, 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Start the 5th. Travis Witherspoon was a busy boy in center last inning. Couple putouts. He leads off and takes low. 4-2 York. 1-0 from Brownell. Curveball that bends in for a strike. Witherspoon a strikeout his first time up. A 1-1 and a swing and a miss. And a pretty healthy hack on that pitch. Revs with 3 in the 4th. 2-run homer from Mesa. RBI single from Cruz. There's the 1-2. And a swing and a tapper right side. Going to be tough. Valdespin to his left. Has to hurry the throw. And just in time. Witherspoon busting it down the line. 1 away. It was too far off the mound for Brownell to have a play on it. So that left Valdespin going toward first and coming up on the ball. And then had to fire it from close range. And Ard had to handle that hard throw from close range, but they get it done. Here's Harris at the top. First pitch, breaking ball, big swing and a miss. Brownell at home this year, just 4-8, 4.32 ERA. He's been way better on the road, 4-0 with a 3.34. Pitch to Harris, it's down and away. He starts and stops on the appeal to first base. Brownell, the Ducks' all-time leader in wins, starts, innings, strikeouts. The pitch, it's inside. Harris dancing out of the way. His feet almost went skidding as he stumbled to avoid it, but maintained his balance. Here's the 2-1, and a swing and a towering pop-up. Shortstop Lyons is out into shallow left center, standing under it, and he'll make the two-hand grab, 2 away.
Third baseman number 4, Alexi Garcia, number 4.
Brownell tonight is start number 151 in his Ducks career. He will fairly soon, a couple more starts, maybe 3 more. He'll go over 1,000 innings with Long Island. Here's Alexi. First pitch is a called strike, outside corner. He's got 64 wins. And not only does he now lead Long Island in all of those, but approaching the top in league history. Alexi swings, rolls this one softly, and he's going to be safe, and it's thrown away. And it does stay in play, but Casillas on to keep the inning alive. Pitch was down and away. He reached, rolled it over softly on the right side, and he could sniff a base hit. And now Kevin Baez is complaining about something, and all 3 umpires will get together for some reason that I can't figure out. Safe is the call. Oh, no, it's not. They called it a foul ball. They're calling him back to home plate. I guess they're saying that he fouled it off his foot. Baez complains and wins, and Polo walking in from third wants to know what the deal is, and now Mace getting wind of this is coming out to figure out what the heck that was all about.
According to the umpire's ruling, it was a foul ball.
Polo had a great look at it from down at third. Fred DeJesus coming in from third to talk to him. And I think he's telling him to go back to his third base coach's spot, which is unnecessary. If he's telling him what he saw, that's one thing, but Casillas' at bat is still going to continue. Now that was a roller into no man's land, and Brownell went way over toward first, tumbled over as he threw it away. But apparently it was foul. And now Casillas checks his swing on a high fastball. Appeal to third. He did not go, says DeJesus. A couple of the Ducks took a step toward the dugout there, thinking they had him. Now the 1-2. And that misses down and in. Brownell's got some dirt on the left pant leg after attempting that play that had him falling to the ground. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball hit in the air toward the corner and left. Vega a long hustle over, and he's there. Just inside the line in left field. Casillas flies out to end the inning. He takes his helmet and slams it down to the ground as Kevin Baez got one for his team. 1-2-3, fifth inning, and we're halfway home from the island tonight. Revs 4, Ducks 2.
Tired of hearing that music? Especially when you already have that same ice cream in your freezer. Try something new and amazing with tropical shaved ice. On Monday morning after the big company event, do you want the buzz down the hall to be, how awesome was this year's company picnic? Then crush boredom and bring on Kona Ice with over 32,000 flavor combinations. This is not your typical lackluster snow cone. Their flavors are bold and delicious. Fuzzy Navel, Margarita, Blue Hawaiian. Kona Ice is dairy-free, gluten-free, and they even offer flavors that are sugar and dye-free. No party is too big or too small. They can serve up to 1,000 people per hour. They have party packages starting as low as $100. To add more excitement to your next event, find them online.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Local sports on WOYK are brought to you by Maple Donuts, a family tradition since 1946.
This is Logan Williamson. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio, 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Bottom of the fifth, 4-2. The Revs lead it. And Mitch Atkins coming off his first 1-2-3 inning of the night. Face Dan Lyons leading things off, 9-1-2 in the Ducks order. Lyons a sac fly in the second inning. Atkins' first pitch, breaking ball, ripped at third, right there, Alexi. He gloves it, fires low, and Nash makes an outstanding pick at first base for out number one. Alexi, a couple of throws tonight that have not been up to his standards, but Nash helps him on this one. Made a nice backhand play on the one hopper. And he fired it low, but Nash makes a great reactionary pick. One away. I think Casilla has been talking to Fred DeJesus, the third base ump, about that play last inning, and DeJesus won't shut it up. Here is Valdespin showing a bunt and takes a strike. Casilla just motioned back to him. That's enough. I'm trying to play defense. I would like you to pipe down. It's a great time for him to make his thoughts known, though, from last inning, because Kevin Baez is standing right there coaching third. Here's a line drive ripped into the stands, third base side. It's 0-2. Everybody okay? That one hit either the railing or the concrete wall along the walkway. Now Atkins with the pitch, and it misses down and in. Valdespin a walk in the first and was then picked off. Grounded out in the second inning. Nods yes, the kick, the pitch, swing, and he fouls it back. Got in on the hands of Valdespin there. The LED lights that they put in here last year is starting to take effect. It's dusk here on the island. And DeJesus still holding court down there at third base. As Alexi tries to play defense, the pitch, it's in the dirt, 2-2. Kevin Baez happy to take part in the conversation now, as they all sort it out down there at third, solving all the problems. Now Atkins, the 2-2, and a swing and a foul tip, just got a piece. As that deflected off somebody's shin guard. It's now 8-0 Lancaster against the Road Warriors in the third. It's on our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard. Southern Maryland's gotten one back against Sugar Land, 6-2 Skeeters in the fourth. 2-2. Breaking ball hit deep down the line in right field. Mitchell will turn and watch, and it's gone. A home run for Jordani Valdespin. His 8th of the year, and it's 4-3. And the LED light show goes off as the lights go on and off as he rounds the bases. One-run game. Breaking ball hooking in on him, and he stayed short to it, turned on it, and launches it out. Probably a good 15 feet inside the line, clearly fair, and sailing out in right field. His 8th of the year. And a 4-3 game. Here is Daniel Fields. He swings, hits one high and deep toward the corner and right. Mitchell is back looking, but this one lands foul. And took a bid at tying it up. Fields just a little early on it, though. Looks like somebody in the Ducks bullpen is out there behind the wall looking for the Valdespin ball, climbing in the bushes. And now he's got a foul ball from Fields to look for down behind their bullpen and right. No balls and a strike. The pitch, fastball inside, made him move his lower body. Reminds me of the days of losing an Arobi in the trees here, and Chris Cody and I going on a search mission, which was unsuccessful. Here's a changeup, swung on and missed, 1-2. The Arobi may still be out there somewhere. Pitch, breaking ball, foul tip, bouncing straight back. Atkins has given up his share of home runs, but he doesn't seem to care. He fires, and a broken bat flare at second, caught on the fly. A soft liner into the glove of Alonzo Harris. 2 outs in the inning. And when I say Atkins doesn't seem to care, anytime he gives up one, he just comes right back and keeps attacking. And that's kind of been a report on him throughout his career. He attacks with his fastball, so he will give up some home runs, but it does not seem to faze him. Here's Lou Ford, who takes a little high. Ford 0 for 2, has reached on an error and is flying out. It's the 1-0, and he fouls it back, out of play. That one upstairs. (4-3) York. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Slider up, and Ford fans through it. One and two. Atkins looking to end the inning. He fires, and a swing and a pop fly right center field. Witherspoon is over from center and way over toward right as that one kept fading toward right field. He catches it. Inning is over. Only base runner coming on the Valdespin home run. Nobody left on base. He makes it a one-run game. 4-3 York as we go to the sixth.
Brimmer has been York's license and notary specialist since 1969. An approved online messenger for PennDOT, it offers registration and driver's license renewals, online title transfers, money orders, and notary service, all with a friendly staff that guarantees your satisfaction. For more information on Brimmer's convenient hours and fast service, call 717-699-1060 in York or visit them on the web at brimmers.com. Brimmer Fast Licensing and Notary Service with 4 convenient locations in York and Lancaster.
Shipley Energy is more than just an energy company. We're a family tradition. Our goal is to provide outstanding customer service and to make energy easy for you. From heating oil and propane to natural gas and electricity, our team can help. We also offer HVAC services, installation, maintenance, and service plans to keep your home safe and comfortable. In addition, our team can improve the quality of water in your home. To learn more, visit ShipleyEnergy.com or call 855-5-SHIPLEY. We make energy easy.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
This is Paul Fletcher. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 6th, Malky Mesa leads off. First pitch curve from Brownell, tumbles in for a strike. 4-3 York. Mesa gave York the lead, a 2-run homer in the 4th inning. Here's the wind from Brownell, the 0-1, and a curveball popped up this time. And the first baseman, Ard, coming into foul territory. Oh, the catcher, Cabrera, who got a late look at it. He snatches it at the last couple of instants there. And there's one down here in the 6th. Ard came way in from first. Brownell came all the way over from the mound. And Cabrera, who found it late, it was straight up to the right of home plate. He got over, almost overran it, trying to make up for the delay. But there's one out. Here's Talvin Nash. Tonight he is 2 for 2. Opposite field, a homer to right in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th. He has now scored 9 runs in his first 7 back, and he's driven in 11. With now 5 home runs, 7 extra base hits. First pitch, it is a called strike, in at the knees. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for York. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Long Island. Now the 0-1. Swing and a pop foul, back and out of play. Revs Baseball brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines, the official transportation provider. Brownell kicks, steals, and it's in the dirt, 1-2. Brownell became the league's all-time leader in strikeouts in his last start. He's 3rd in wins with 64. Was 3rd in innings. He passed Thurm for 2nd tonight early in the game. Pitch, and it misses high, 2-2. In order to tie Thurm in wins, he needs 2 more. Thurm had 66. Brownell right now is 3rd at 64. On the wind, the 2-2. And it just missed inside. A cutter starting in, almost tailing back. 3-2. And he kicks, delivers. That's inside. Ball 4 on Nash, and he is on base 3 out of 3 times tonight. Well, the Mesa home run back in the fourth, our Jimmy John's delivery of the game. Jimmy John's will deliver to the entire office or just for you, now from 3 locations in York, 970 Laux Road, 2058 South Queen Street, and 150 Memory Lane. Jimmy John's, where fresh and fast meet. Nash, a 1-out base runner. Here's Wellington Dotel, who homered off of Brownell in York about a month ago. First pitch, swing and a miss. Slider up. That walk, the second of the night from the righty. Dotel 1 for 2 tonight. Revs leading it 4-3 here in the 6th inning. Oh, 1, and that's inside. Revs walking into a hornet's nest tonight. They've won 6 in a row, the Ducks have. 10 of 11. Pitch, and a swing and a foul back out of play. 1-2. At home, they've won 6 of their last 7. Now ready, Brownell to the plate. And a swing and a foul back over the roof again. And they're doing this. The streak basically started around the time that Bonifacio left. Bennett Perry, who started the All-Star game, was leading the league in strikeouts by a ton. He left for Taiwan. Pitch, and a late swing, shot foul into the seats down the first base side. Hopefully everybody was alert and ready for that one incoming. 1-2. Looks like everybody's okay. Nightfall setting in here. Here's the stretch. Another 1-2. And a called third strike. A cutter that started in and ran back. Dotel frozen on it. 2 down here in the 6th inning. Brownell picks up his 3rd strikeout of the night.
Right fielder number 2, Jared Mitchell, number 2.
And that'll bring up Jared Mitchell. He's flied to left and hit into a 4-6-3 double play. Revs leading it 4-3 here in the 6th inning. Brownell to stretch. First pitch, it is outside. He throws so many cutters, it's a little surprising when you see a 2-seamer run the other way, but that's what he missed with there. Tailing away from the lefty Mitchell's bat, the only lefty in the lineup, although Alexi's switch hitter. Here's a curveball low. And the count now 2-0. Revs do have Burgess on the bench tonight and Castillo a switch hitter. And in the bullpen now, they do not have a lefty at the moment. Mike McGee was let go last night. Brownell ready at the belt. Here's the 2-0. Breaking ball, Mitchell tried to check, went too far, and it glanced off Cabrera to the right. Nash will scamper ahead to second base. It's a strike, but it's also a wild pitch. And the Revs now potentially a base hit away from leading by 2 runs again. Two and one on Mitchell. It will take a moment. Back out, adjust the batting gloves. He was frustrated with himself for offering on that one. Now Brownell ready. 2-1, and a swing and a shot toward right center, falling fast, and it's in! And it does lead to a run. Nash around third, he'll score 5-3 York. Mitchell hit it off the end of the bat, but dumps it in right center in front of Fields coming over from center field, and he'll take it. RBI single, his 31st run driven in, and Nash in to score. Revs up 2 again. 5-3 the lead. And Nash, who had walked earlier in the inning, he is seeing the ball really well. He is not extending the zone. Laid off some tough ones, got on, moved up on a wild pitch on a good read on a pitch in the dirt, and now scores. And here's Cruz. He swings, lofts the first one in the air and right. Coming in is Washington toward the line, and he'll glove it. But the Revs score a run in the inning on 1 hit, 1 man left. Insurance run put back up, and they lead it 5-3 as we go to the bottom of the 6th.
Have you heard? Royal Farms has gotten the national culinary recognition it deserves. Yeah, in Food and Wine magazine's article, 10 gas station foods across the country that are worth the detour, they put Royal Farms' world-famous chicken at the top of the list. Well, we've always known that Royal Farms has the best fried chicken, but now the whole world knows. So hurry into a Royal Farms to pick up some of their nationally recognized world-famous chicken before the world beats a path to their door. Royal Farms, real fresh, real fast.
If you own a tractor-trailer business, then you know the cost of having your rig down instead of on the road. Rivers Truck Center in Red Lion keeps your trucks on the road by providing a one-stop shop for all your trucking needs. Rivers handles full-service truck sales and carries a full line of parts for all makes and models, has their own full-service collision center, and provides 24-hour emergency towing and roadside assistance. Check out riverstruck.com for more info. There's a reason Rivers Truck Center has been in business for over 40 years. They really do care.
It is easy being green. In York County, trash is safely managed at a waste-to-energy facility where it is used as fuel to produce electricity. The electricity generated from trash is enough to power 20,000 homes. That's enough to light the entire city of York. Learn more at www.ycswa.com. Garbage is power.
This is Ryan Dent. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350, WOYK, first in York, first in sports.
Revs with a 5-3 lead as we head to the home half of the 6th inning. Jared Mitchell, a 2-out RBI single. And Talvin Nash, he scores for the 3rd time tonight. He's been on base all 3 times. He's scored all 3. And he is such a unique power hitter. And it has even improved since the first time that he came to York, but in the fact that he's got power that major league hitters would dream of having, and he can also hit for average, and he's a high on-base percentage guy with his good eye, drawing walks. A great job running the bases in that inning as well. I mean, he was a difference maker when he came here in 2015. He's only gotten better. Here's Ard leading off, swings first pitch and fouls it straight back. Now Atkins with a 2-run lead to work with again. In fact, Nash returning to York, 8th in Revs history in on-base percentage, with those with enough plate appearances to qualify. There's the 0-1, and it misses down and away. Ard, a sac fly and a strikeout tonight. It was 4-2 York. Valdez being a solo homer last inning, but the Revs get that run right back. Now up 5-3. Now Atkins with the pitch. Swinging a foul tip back to the netting. Middle third of the order here. Washington and Cabrera are due to follow. The wind, the pitch, and a check swing on a ball in the dirt. Appeal down to first, And I guess he did go. Didn't really see a call, but Cruz will jog toward first and toss it over to Nash for the out. I think the plate ump maybe verbalized it, didn't really signal it, but Ard does chase. Breaking ball in the dirt, and the out recorded, 2-3. One out in the 6th inning, and it's the 5th strikeout for Atkins tonight. Here comes David Washington, who's been a victim twice, even though he officially reached base in the 3rd when he struck out, and Fields coming home was tagged out trying to score on a ball in the dirt to end that inning. First pitch, he swings, lines it at first, just out of the reach of Nash, who ends up sprawled out, but it's foul. And down the right field side, Mitchell will collect it. No balls and a strike. Washington out in front wasn't the hardest hit thing, but Nash went diving across the line in foul ground. He's kind of guarding the line with the lefty pull hitter up. He came close. Had to deal with Bill Worthington, the first base ump, who was trying to get out of the way also. He and Nash having a chat. Pitch is swung on and missed. Back to the fastball. And Washington, a big one-hand uppercut. Might have been a little late on it. It's 0-2. Atkins trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he stares. And hasn't gotten the one that he wants from Cruz just yet. He points to his eyes, indicating he's having a little trouble seeing those signs. Atkins is not really a shake-off guy, or if he does, it's very slight. Now nods yes. Here's the 0-2. And it's right there. Strike 3 called. Washington slaps his bat. He's down looking. Back-to-back Ks for Atkins, who's got 6. And he gets Washington for the 3rd time tonight. Of the 6, that's the 3rd looking. And all 6 have come from the middle 3 batters in the order. In fact, the 4 and 5 hitters now, a combined 0 for 5 with 5 Ks. Ard does have a sac fly back in the 1st, but has struck out his other 2 times. And here's Ramon Cabrera, who looks at one low. 5-3 York. And Atkins looking for a shutdown inning after they put that insurance run back on. Cabrera has struck out and lined out to right. The 1-0, that misses outside. Cabrera, former Cincinnati Red, couple of years in the majors. The 2-0, swings and smacks a line drive foul. Down the right field side, he was early on that pitch. 2 balls, 1 strike. '74 Major League games, 2015 and 16 for Cabrera. Now Atkins ready. Here's the 2-1. And he paints the outside corner. Strike called. Has a chance to strike out the side here. 2-2 with 2 outs in the 6th. As Cabrera backs out. Spits. Back in, tapping the plate. And Atkins looks. And Cabrera asks for time and backs out. He thinks it over for a moment. Now back in there. And Mitch is ready. Here's the wind, the 2-2. Called 3rd strike. He snuck it over the inside corner and had Cabrera frozen. Mitch Atkins strikes out the side in order in the 6th. 7 on the night for him. And his two best innings tonight have been right after the Revs have scored, back in the fourth when they took the lead, and here in the sixth after extending the lead. What a job of pitching that inning. We go to the seventh. It's 5-3 York.
Hey, it's the good-looking genius at Broadway Transmission. You know what really grinds my gears? Perfectly good cars being thrown away just because the transmission went bad. My mind slips into overdrive when someone says,
I'll just get a new car before I spend that kind of money on a transmission.
What? According to Kelley Blue Book, the average price of a new car is $32 grand. Now you're going to finance that, right? There's another $6 to $8 grand. And if you drive it off the showroom floor, it loses 20% of its value immediately. Don't forget, you also have to pay sales tax, higher insurance rates, title and registration fees, and come up with $600, $700, $800 a month depending on your interest rates for 5 years. And remember, you will still have to pay for the upkeep of the car, brakes, tires, wipers, fluids, etc. Stop! Trade your transmission, not your car.
Thanks, good-looking genius.
You're welcome, ma'am. Broadway Transmission. We'll get your shift together and save you all that dough. Visit us on the web at BroadwayTrans.com or stop in and see how it's done.
So, John, what should the Steelers' focus be this season?
Steelers fast play for sure.
As opposed to what?
I'm talking Steelers fast play tickets from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Playing's faster than our wide receiver running a slant.
Faster than our defense blitzing the QB?
Oh, yeah. The game's got progressive top prizes, plus second chance drawings for Steelers game tickets, meet and greets, autographed merchandise, and more.
Wow. I'm going to get mine fast.
Fast Play. Play fast, win instantly. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
This is Chang Choi, athletic trainer of the York Revolution. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the seventh, a 5-3 lead for the Revs. Mitch Atkins, a shutdown inning, striking out the side. Dent leads off, takes a strike from Brownell. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for York. 3 runs, 4 hits. And no errors for Long Island. There's the 0-1. And a swing, a line drive, hit hard and left, right at Vega though. Tiptoeing back a couple of steps, and Dent hits it on the nose, but lines out to left field. Brownell is right now at 99 pitches, 63 strikes, 36 balls. And here is Witherspoon. He's struck out and grounded out tonight. First pitch. Breaking ball, strike. Well, the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss. That was a big break. Brownell doesn't throw it hard. Doesn't throw his fastball hard either. 13th year pro from Nebraska. He fires. And it just missed away. Went to the University of Oklahoma, 27th round pick of the Phillies in 06. Briefly was in their system. Winds and the pitch. And a swing, a liner sliced the other way, but foul into the corner, hit hard. He only had 1 year at single A. 5 years then between the Frontier League, American Association. There's the wind, the pitch. Inside, Witherspoon backs up. Acquired by Long Island late in 2012 from Grand Prairie of the American Association. Helped the Ducks win a title his first stint. He deals. And a swing and a dribbler toward the middle at short. Lyons scoots to his left, handles it, fires to first, 2 down. Moving sideways up the middle, got in front of that one and throws out Witherspoon.
With second baseman number 7.
The following year, now the Revs went back-to-back in 2010 and 11. They were just the second team in league history to do it. Somerset had done it the previous 2 years. Long Island then went back-to-back in 12 and 13. Here's Harris. Breaking ball misses low. So 6 years in a row, it was won by 3 separate franchises that went back-to-back. Here's the 1-0, and that's over for a strike. And in that second championship run, Brownell was named the playoff MVP. Beat Somerset twice, including in Game 5. He fires, curveball dribbled foul, down to Polo at third. 2015, he was the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year. Led the league with 12 wins. Also led in innings and strikeouts. Last year, he was an all-star selection. Here's the wind, the pitch. Swinging a dribbler toward the middle. Lyons dives, he's got it. Spins onto his knees, but will just hold it. Infield hit for Zoe. And Lyons, a great job just to get there. Full extension dive to his left. Out behind second, but no chance given who was running. Infield hit for Zoe. And he's on with 2 outs for Casilla. And we'll see how soon he might try to steal. There's the stretch from Brownell, who does go from a slide step. And the first pitch, not running. He paints the outside corner, strike called. Alexi tonight 0 for 2. 2 pretty well hit balls, though, that have been caught in the outfield. In the 4th inning, he did walk and score, starting a 3-run inning. And a toss to first. Harris back standing. Revs are now out hitting the Ducks 7-4. Brownell ready. They set up away. Pitch to Casillas. Swings and misses. And it is 0-2. Might have been a change up there. Like he was a hair early on it. 0-2 now. You're in potential pitch out territory. And the pitch, it is swung on, hit in the air toward the left field corner. Vega ranging over, and again, just inside the line, he's there, makes the grab, inning over. Wasn't a pitch out, it was high and away. It might have been more plate than Brownell wanted, but he gets the out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and we've reached stretch time here in Central Islip tonight. It is the Revs 5 and the Ducks 3.
You know, something funny happens when people buy their dream home. They can both look at the same thing and see it in an entirely different way. He sees a man cave, while she sees an art room.
Hi, my name is Ryan Scott with J.G. Wentworth Home Lending, and this has become a common theme from our happy customers. With our competitive rates, quick process, and close-on-time guarantee, why would you choose another mortgage company to finance your dreams? Call us today at 855-JGW-LEND so we can get you on your path towards home ownership.
J.G. Wentworth Home Lending will take care of all the details of purchasing your home so you can focus on what to do once you move in. You know, will that great backyard be a beautiful garden? Or a beautiful new pool? Yeah, that's one detail we'll leave up to you. Call 855-JGW-LEND today. Mortgage loans offered by J.G. Wentworth Home Lending, LLC. 3550 Commission Court, Woodbridge, Virginia. NMLS ID 2925. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Equal housing lender.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The Independent Insurance Agent System. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Mitch Atkins will take this lead into the bottom of the 7th. Cody Puckett leads things off. 5-3 York. First pitch is over for a called strike. Atkins striking out the side in order in the 6th inning. And going strong into the 7th tonight. Here's the wind, the pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. One of the 3 runs was unearned early in the game. Puckett 1 for 2, doubled and scored in the 2nd inning. Atkins right now at 98 pitches, 63 strikes, 35 balls. Pitch is a breaking ball, lined and out of the reach of Dent. Lunging up the middle from short, it's a leadoff base hit. It wasn't scalded, but out of the reach of Dent on a hooking, top-spinning line drive. Dent reaching as far as he could, cutting to his left, but a leadoff hit. Here's Anthony Vega. Puckett now has 2 of what is now 5 hits for Long Island tonight. And here's Vega, who's 1 for 2. And he's got good speed. He could also potentially bunt and try to play for a run. Casilla in at third. Atkins the pitch. And he swings, grounds it to second. Alonso's got it to short. 1, the turn, 2. In time double play on the very first pitch. Atkins erases Puckett and gets Vega 4-6-3 on the twin killing. And Alonso a little dance in his step at second. That one hit right to him. He fired a strike to Dent, who turns it in time to nip the speedy Vega. On the Revs' first double play, turn of the night. And Atkins, as he gets to 100 pitches. And that 100th one was a good one. Here's Dan Lyons with 2 outs. First offering a little high. Lyons a sac fly in the 2nd, ground out in the 5th. On the wind, the 1-0. And a swing and a pop-up. Harris going out from second into shallow center. He's there. Reaches up and gloves it. And the inning is over. A leadoff single which brought the tying run to the plate. And very quickly, Atkins put a halt to any thoughts of a rally the Ducks may have had there. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We go to the 8th tonight. York on top, 5-3.
As you clean it out, keep in mind Community Aid's looking for your lucky leftovers. After you wrap up your yard sale, donate what's left over at your closest Community Aid Drive-Up Donation Center. They're attached to each of Community Aid's incredible thrift stores in our area. Hanover, Harrisburg, Lancaster, Mechanicsburg, and Selinsgrove. Community Aid wants your lucky leftovers to help more than 750 local charities. Learn more at communityaid.net. But don't forget, give your lucky leftovers to Community Aid. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Carmen Fusco Pro Baseball and Softball Academy in New Cumberland offers a variety of lesson plans for every budget. Owner Carmen Fusco has 38 years of Major League Baseball experience, and our staff is made up entirely of professional instructors, including Carmen Fusco, Sam Knott, TJ Cronenberger, and Lisa Baker. We offer one-on-one private instruction, camps and clinics, and year-round travel ball programs focused on developing the player. We differ from other facilities because we offer professional instruction with Major League Baseball techniques. We also provide free college placement for our athletes. Conveniently located off I-83 between Harrisburg and York, check out Carmen Fusco Pro Baseball and Softball Academy in New Cumberland, and go online to FuscoProBaseball.com.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Hey, this is Jacoby Jones, Super Bowl champ, Dancing with the Stars. If y'all didn't vote for me, it's y'all fault I lost, but you're listening to the radio, WOYK 1350, baby.
Start the 8th, Malky Mesa swinging first pitch, hits it hard to left, but a line drive run down by Vega. A few steps over toward the line in left field, one pitch, one out for Brownell, who's still in. 5-3 the lead for the Revs. And here's Talvin Nash, who's had a big night. Homer, single, walk, 3 runs scored. And Brownell to the plate. It is over for a strike. Can't see the bullpens here, so can't tell you what the Revs' plan is for the 8th inning just yet. Is the 0-1 and a swing and a miss. Brownell changed up. Dotel will follow. 4th time that Brownell faces the heart of the order tonight. There's the wind and the 0-2. And a cutter, strike 3 called. First time that Nash has been retired all night. He had reached base 3 times and had scored all 3. Brownell, a guy, though, that's got a big enough variety of pitches that he can go this deep into games. Here's Dotel, 1 for 3. First pitch in tight as he yanks the arms up. It's the second time he's been crowded uncomfortably in on a pitch tonight. Now he'll take a moment and back out. And Brownell will take some time himself and go to the back of the mound, grabs the rosin bag. 5-3, Revs lead it here in the 8th inning. Well, here's the wind, the 1-0, and a swing and a miss. Might have been a changeup down. Dotel 1 for 3 on the night. 1-1, and that misses down and in. Ducks in the bottom of the 8th will have the top of the order due up. Here's the 2-1, and a swing, a bouncing ball to short. Couple hops to Lyons, he gloves, fires across to first, and a 1-2-3 8th inning for John Brownell. We go to the bottom of the 8th here in Central Islip tonight. And it will be the bullpen. Atkins standing on the top step with the towel over his shoulder. Great job again through 7. And the Revs in front here, 5-3.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Planning your next visit to York? Book your stay at Courtyard by Marriott. Conveniently situated near local businesses, shopping, dining, downtown, and local attractions, Courtyard by Marriott features a state-of-the-art lobby, inviting flexible spaces to work or relax, free Wi-Fi, our well-equipped fitness center, and the bistro offering healthy options and refreshing choices, including Starbucks and an evening bar. Your stay is sure to be more comfortable, productive, and enjoyable than ever before. Courtyard by Marriott, 2799 Concord Road in York. Book your stay at 717-840-7840.
You'll always hit it out of the park with great Best Yet products from your neighborhood SureSave stores. Like party platters with $18.93 deli items. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet kettle cooked chips. And get Best Yet 12 packs of soda and Best Yet Rising Crust pizzas at Saubles Markets in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, Whiteford, and East York. And at Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry.
Hi, this is United States Olympic gold medalist Jenny Finch. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 1350, WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
5-3, the lead for the Revs. Bottom 8, it is Michael Click who's in. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. And he's had so many different roles here recently, but tonight it's 8th inning setup with a 2-run lead. And his performance has certainly earned him a spotlight setup role. No record in 7 outings, 1 start, ERA 1.98, 13 2/3 innings, 3 runs on 5 hits, 4 walks, 18 strikeouts. Opponents have hit just 111. 5 for 45 against him. Top of the order, Witherspoon leads it off. 1 for 2 tonight, homered in the 5th. His 8th. He's walked but picked off in the 1st inning. Mitch Atkins, 7 strong, 5 hits, 3 runs, only 2 earned. 2 walks, struck out 7. Fifth time that he's gone at least 7 in a game this season, and his team leading 10th quality start. Click the first pitch, fastball over for a strike. Witherspoon was backing up in the box and taking all the way. Fields and Ford will follow. Oh no, there's a balloon loose up over the field. I hope that doesn't upset a child. 0-1, and Witherspoon shows bunt in the dirt, glances off the glove of Cruz over to the right of home plate. For Atkins, it was 102 pitches, 66 strikes, 36 balls. Sixth time this year that he has struck out at least 7. And Click ready. The 1-1. Witherspoon tries to bunt his way on. Bunts it hard to second. Alonso juggles, flips, not in time at first base. And Witherspoon is on to start the inning. He bunted it harder than some swinging ground balls are hit. And Alonso, I think, charging in, going slightly toward first. I think he got caught in between, maybe peeking to see how quick Witherspoon was getting down the line, and would he have to make a glove hand grab and flip in one motion, but he would have had time to collect it and flip with the bare hand. So now the tying run comes to the plate. And they give Witherspoon a bunt base hit. Fields is the hitter. He's 1 for 2. Singled, stole a base, walked, and scored early in the game. And Click ready with it. Long set, first pitch, swing, and he fouls it against the net. Click certainly a plus fastball. And challenging Fields with it there. Click's slider has also been a big time out pitch for him of late. A strikeout pitch for him. Now ready with his sign. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball just missed low. Click punches into his glove. He wanted it. And stares in at home plate. Fields, he got to the majors with Detroit in 2015 for 1 game with his hometown team. Dad played for the Tigers and coached for them, Bruce Fields. Daniel grew up in the area, drafted 6th round in '09 out of high school. Was with Bridgeport last year. Here's the stretch from Click. And the 1-1. Swing and a high fly in left. Dotel will come in. It's shallow. He's under it waiting and makes the one-hand grab, reaching pretty well out to his left. But I don't care how he does it. That is out number 1. Well, Revs fans, do you miss reading about the game in the paper the next day? We kind of do too. And now we are allowing you to sign up to receive the same articles that used to be printed. Go to YorkRevolution.com, click the button to sign up for the Revs daily game recap emails featuring audio highlights, a YouTube link to the broadcast, and all of the details in your inbox the next morning. Sign up either at YorkRevolution.com or also a link at WOYK1350.com. Here's Lou Ford, who's 0 for 3. And Click. Ready with the pitch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Punched it past Click. Zoe is there. Shovels to Dent. They'll get the lead runner. Hit too softly for any more than that. That's out number 2. And Ford breaks his bat. Click got in on the twig there. And Ford, a jam shot punch towards second. Harris fielding it with Valdez being almost on top of him, running towards second. Flipped it off to Dent. Out number 2. And Click will now face Taylor Ard, who represents the tying run. Ard has been hot. Tonight he's 0 for 2 with a sac fly. Here's the stretch from Click. Facing the cleanup hitter. First pitch, it's down low. They do have Travis Snyder on the bench tonight, unless there's something bothering him that we're not aware about. Ard leading the league in slugging. Has 13 homers. He represents the tying run. It's 5-3 York. Nash holding Ford over at first. Here's the stretch. Click to the belt. And the 1-0. Fastball misses away. He slips behind a hot hitter. 2 balls, no strikes. And now ready. Here comes. Swinging a ground ball, skidding the deep short. Dent backhands, double pumps, now throws to second and got him! I thought he had no chance after he couldn't get it out of his glove. He triple pumped, trying to get the grip, and he is all smiles coming off as Casilla and Harris surround him and give him the business, but he makes the play. Backhanding that roller, going away from second. He might have even been figuring out which base could he go to on it. And he threw to second just in time. We'll go to the 9th. Revs lead at 5-3.
Rutter's has all your favorite seafood options. Tavern battered cod sandwich, crispy fried shrimp with bada bing dipping sauce, flavorful crab and corn chowder, just to name a few. Rutter's Seafood. One try and you'll be hooked. Rutter's. Why go anywhere else for seafood?
Planning your summer vacation? Looking to take care of those long overdue home improvements? Hello, I'm Tara Hauser, Vice President of Marketing at First Capital Federal Credit Union. Make all your dreams come true with a home equity loan from First Capital FCU. For a limited time, take advantage of a 7-year home equity loan of $10,000 or more with an annual percentage rate as low as 3.99%. Visit firstcapitalfcu.com or stop by any branch to apply. First Capital, putting you first. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender.
First Capital
Oh no, I think our commercials stopped while I was out of the room. Apologies for that. We start the 9th, and swinging first pitch, Mitchell chips it up the middle. Backhand, Witherspoon, no chance. Infield hit, and Mitchell is on as the Revs look for insurance, leading at 5-3. Infield hit for Mitchell to start things off. The Click, who's been used a couple of times this week in setup relief. First time, though, with really a slim lead. He was in with a 5-0 game in the 7th on Tuesday night. And he does a fine job with a 2-run lead in the 8th tonight. Should mention John Brownell is still in this game. And here's Luis Cruz. Mitchell is on. He grounded it past the mound, and Witherspoon had no chance backhanding. Leadoff man aboard. Pitch to Cruz is up high. He is 1 for 3 tonight with an RBI hit. The hit for Mitchell is his 2nd of the night. Revs with their 8th as a team, and they have been timely. The 1-0. That is over for a strike. Now Brownell trying to go all 9 tonight. He is at 123 pitches now. 81 strikes, 42 balls. There's the stretch, toss over to first. Mitchell back standing. He does have 23 steals this year. The team leader. 123 pitches, nothing for Brownell. He had 141 in a game July 6th. 1-1. And a delayed steal. Pitch missed up and in. Throw down. Skips into center. Mitchell up to his feet. And he'll head down to third base on it. A steal and a throwing error on the catcher, Cabrera. And a delayed steal got Cabrera all out of whack. As he realized he was going, rushed to get rid of it. And it is steal number 24 for Mitchell this year. 74th of his Revs career, 2nd all-time. And now the Ducks have to bring the infield all the way in. 2-1 on Cruz. The pitch, breaking ball, it's low, 3-1. Trying to add to a 5-3 lead here in the 9th, and now primed to do so. First error on the Ducks tonight. 3-1, curveball, and Cruz taking a strike. With a 3-1 count, not the pitch he wanted to go after. Brownell trying to get a ground ball there with the infield in. Cruz has driven in one of the runs tonight. Now ready. And the 3-2. Curveball, he swings, just got a piece. As it rolls over toward about halfway to the Revs' third base dugout. Grant Sides will be getting ready for the 9th inning. Cruz back in, pounds the plate. Here's the stretch. 3-2 again, and a swing and a foul tip. He just got a piece. Slider down low. And Brownell with a full count, 2 bases open. He's giving him nothing straight to hit. Everything off speed. Mitchell, the leadoff infield hit. Stole second on the delay, went to third when the throw skipped into center. Here's the stretch, another 3-2. And a swing and a drive, deep left field, Vega back chasing, and it's gone! Luis Cruz, a 2-run home run! Hammers it out of here toward the scoreboard in left center, and that'll get the job done and then some. He brings home Mitchell and himself with the infield in. He steps on home and clobbers his 3rd home run of the year. It's 7-3 York here in the top of the 9th. And that's it for Brownell. Here comes Kevin Baez, the Revs with their third home run of the night. And they have scored now 3 insurance runs since the 6th inning, and that'll end the evening for Brownell. A full count on Cruz, who fouled off a couple of breaking balls, would not go down. He stayed alive, and he got one to hit and deposits it right on out of the facility. Now a 7-3 lead. What a job from Luis Cruz in that at bat, and from the Revs with some really timely hitting tonight. Cruz a 3 RBI night, a 2-run homer, his 3rd of the year, and that is huge. 7-3 the lead. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. We'll tell you who's in when we come back.
Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania delivers natural gas to 423,000 customers. Our commitment is to do it reliably, efficiently, and most importantly, safely. If you smell, hear, or see any sign of a natural gas problem, evacuate immediately and call 911 from a safe location. The most obvious indication of a problem in your home would be a rotten egg odor. For more information on natural gas safety, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com. Columbia Gas of Pennsylvania, reminding you about natural gas safety.
Rutter's Hot Dog Extravaganza is here. Rutter's Kunzler hot dogs and brand new corn dogs are only 2 for $2. Our amazing Kunzler bacon wrapped cheddar dogs and sausages are only 2 for $4. Earn 2 cents on fuel for every deal purchase. Must scan rewards card. Rutter's, why go anywhere else?
You're on the home of the Atlantic League champion York Revolution. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs now lead at 7-3, expanding the lead further on a huge 2-run homer from Luis Cruz. Some additional breathing room. It's no longer a save situation for Grant Sides, but I would suspect we'll see him anyway.
Batting for the York Revolution, the shortstop, number 17, Ryan Dent, number 17.
New pitcher is right-hander Jose Quas. Brownell 8+, charged with 7 runs, all earned on 9 hits. Struck out 4, walked 2. Here's Dent, the first to face Quas. First pitch, and a big swing and a foul tip into the backstop. Quas a 3/4 arm angle. It's a little bit different look now. Throws harder than Brownell. He's in his 8th game, 1 win, no losses, 5.40 ERA, 4 runs in 6 2/3. Has walked 5. Only 2 Ks. Pitch is swung on, flared the other way. That's going to get in. Base hit for Dent, who sprays it toward the line in right field. Revs have double digits in the hit column now tonight. And Ryan Dent, who took that one the other way, he had a 7-game hitting streak ended last night, but he has not been held hitless in back-to-back games since June. Right back in the hit column tonight. Here's Spoon. First pitch is down low. Witherspoon 0 for 3. He's looking to get into the act. Now the pitch, and that's down low. It was mid-June. Last time Dent was held without a hit in consecutive games, June 16th, which ended a stretch of 4 in a row without a hit. He has at least had a hit in every other game since then. The pitch to Spoon, a swing and a foul tip off the catcher. Pretty good rip at that one, 2-1. Ducks in the bottom of the 9th will have 5, 6, 7 due up. No longer a save situation thanks to Cruz insurance homer. 2-1, and it breaks low. Quas originally was an infielder in the Brewers system, converted to a pitcher this year. And he fires, Spoon swings and fouls it back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 6'3" righty, made it as high as single A Wisconsin in the Brewers system. 24-year-old from Woodhaven, New York. Now ready, pitch, and a swing and a ground ball to third, and it eats up Puckett. Ricochets into shallow left. Dent to second, he'll turn and stop. Lyons goes sliding to pick up the ball in left field, and there's still no outs. Witherspoon hit it sharply, but right off the hands of Puckett, E5. 2 errors on the Ducks this inning. And it's first and second with nobody out. Cabrera will make a visit to the mound. And Alonzo Harris coming up. Revs are looking to really bust this thing open. By the way, Brownell, 129 pitches is where it finished for him tonight. 85 strikes, 44 balls. Here's Zoe, who's 1 for 4. First pitch, he swings, chops a foul down the third base side. Quas went to high school in Brooklyn, Grand Street Campus High School, the same school as Yankees reliever Dellin Betances, but they were not teammates. Quas ready, here's the 0-1, and a big swing and a miss. Whoo! Foul tip into the mitt, and Harris was thinking one thing there. He was trying to hit it back to Manhattan. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the stretch and the pitch. He swings, floats it right field. This will sail out to Washington, moving toward the line. He'll catch it on the fly in medium right. 1 down. It is productive. Dent tags from second. He goes to third base. And they're at the corners for Alexi with 1 away here in the 9th inning. 7-3 the lead for York. The Revs look to end the Ducks' 6-game winning streak tonight. Casilla 0 for 3 with a walk and a run. And a quick move, and Witherspoon diving back. Ard made the pick, I believe, on a ball in the dirt. I actually thought it hit Spoon in the ribs initially, but Ard caught it. And that was a pretty quick move, about as quick as it could be from Quas, and it was close. First and third, first pitch to Casilla, misses away. And Quas, former infielder, as we said, he does sort of bend forward and release it from a lower angle. Ready, here's the 1-0. Witherspoon runs, swing and a miss. Throw goes down to second, and Lyons puts the tag on him, going in head first. He's caught stealing. Dent did not break from third base. He stayed there. And Witherspoon denied on his bid to steal. 2 outs in the inning. Dent at third base still. Only the 3rd time in 16 tries that Spoon's been caught. 1-1, and a swing and a line drive center field. Fields coming in towards shallow right center, and it hangs up for him. Casilla flies out or lines out for the 4th time tonight, and he's put pretty good swings on it, but too much hang time all evening. 2 runs score, though, on 3 hits, 2 errors, 1 left. Cruz the insurance 2-run homer, and we go to the bottom of the 9th inning. It's the Revs 7 and the Ducks 3.
You'll always hit it out of the park with great Best Yet products from your neighborhood SureSave stores. Like party platters with $18.93 deli items. Team up Best Yet hot dogs with Best Yet kettle cooked chips. And get Best Yet 12 packs of soda and Best Yet Rising Crust pizzas. at Saubles Markets in Shrewsbury, Stewartstown, Whiteford, and East York, and at Nell's Market Fresh Foods in Spry.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
You trust AAA to work at every mile. But AAA doesn't just cover your car. They can also cover your home. AAA Home Insurance protects every square foot. And when you add AAA Home Insurance to AAA Auto Insurance, you get more protection and more savings. Insurance that's not just insurance. Talk to your local AAA insurance agent today or visit AAA.com to learn more about AAA Home Insurance.
Hi, this is Mark Mason. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 1350, WOYK.
Bottom of the ninth, 7-3, the lead for the Revs. Grant Sides does come in despite the insurance, making it no longer a save situation. Pitching change brought to you by Maple Donuts. Sides 4-0 with a 1.53 ERA, 28 outings, 12 saves. Nailed one down on Tuesday night. 1, 2, 3. 29 in the third innings, only 18 hits, 11 walks, 44 Ks for him. Opponents have hit just 178. Now, he has definitely been sharper after a day off. A lot of times it's been the second of back-to-back days for him where he's had some trouble with that neck that has bothered him. He was not used last night. He faced David Washington up first, 7-3 the lead. It'll be 5-6-7 in the Long Island lineup. Washington, 3 at-bats, 3 strikeouts tonight. Atkins got him all 3 times. Here's the first pitch, fastball low. Click, a scoreless 8th. A leadoff bunt hit. But retired the next 3, including a couple fielder's choices to end the inning. Sides the 1-0, and there's a fastball strike. Good memories from the championship series in this park for Sides. There's the 1-1, and that's in for a strike. Slider at the knees. September 27th last year, Game 1, an 8-7 win, back and forth. He got the win. Now he's ready. Here's the 1-2, and it just missed, down and away. September 28th, Game 2 last year, a 5-4 win. He also got the win. And then back home in the clincher, Click got the win, Sides got the save in the comeback. He very easily could have been co-MVP as well. The 2-2. Swinging a foul tip, squeezed. A fastball exploding down and away. And Washington has struck out for the 4th time in as many at-bats tonight. Grant Sides whiffs him to start the 9th inning. One away, here is Ramon Cabrera, who's 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a line drive out in between. Sides had 3 wins and a save in the postseason last year. He got the win in Game 1 against Southern Maryland. Pitch is down and in. His 3 wins tied a Revs playoff record and a league playoff record. 1-0 and a swing and a foul out of play, third base side. Actually, I should say his 3 wins set the Revs record, tied the league record for a single postseason. Very easily could have been standing there with Hutch and Nash in an MVP trio. The 1-1, that misses away. Revs a 7-3 lead here in the bottom of the 9th inning, looking to start off this series with a big win. Can't worry too much about what the other teams are doing right now. The 2-1, and it is a little high. Revs were disappointed to only go 3-3 on that homestand. It's still trying to hit their stride. The 3-1 and a foul back against the net. It is a full count. The offense is pretty well stacked now. They're trying to get the pitching in order before they run out of time here in 2018. Sides ready to go. And the payoff pitch, swinging a line drive, hit pretty well to deep center. Witherspoon going back over his head, and a one hops up and off the wall. He'll grab it and heave it in. It's a double for Cabrera to dead center. And a one-out base runner. We'll bring up Cody Puckett. Ducks still need two more base runners to bring the tying run to the plate.
Long third baseman number 2, Cody Puckett, number 2.
Puckett 2 for 3 tonight, doubled and scored in the second inning. Sides is set. And the first pitch, swing and a miss, chasing a letter-high fastball. Puckett last year had his season disrupted early by a torn patella in the knee. Came back this season. He's starting to really hit his stride at the plate again. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss, another high fastball. It's his 5th year with Long Island. Last year played just 33 games. Injury suffered on May 28th. Outside's the stretch. And the 0-2, swing and a miss. He struck him out. Another high fastball. He lived up there in that at-bat. And a strikeout for each of the first 2 outs. Here in the 9th inning, Revs an out away from a big win tonight. 2 down, here's Anthony Vega.
Number 9, Anthony Vega, number 9.
Another multiple strikeout outing for Grant Sides. And here's Vega, who's 1 for 3. Single, steal early in the game. First pitch, fastball. It's in for a strike. 0-1 the count. 7-3 the lead. The Revs trying to get back to 500 overall. Here's the 0-1, and that's upstairs. Tomorrow night, another good matchup. Robert Carson against Jake Fisher. Sides covers his face, and he's ready. There's the 1-1, and that misses high, a slider. Mitch Atkins looking to become the first in the league to 9 wins. Revs an out away from making that a reality. Here's the stretch. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Fastball right past him. And the Revs a strike away. Sides looking to strike out the side here in the 9th. 2-2 with 2 down in the 9th inning. And he looks in, trying to finish the job right here. The stretch. And 2-2. It misses away. Coming in tonight, a battle of 2 of the league leaders in wins. Atkins an out away from getting the better of Brownell. Individually, he certainly did. And now Sides is set. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Grant Sides strikes out the side to end it. He does it again with 3 strikeouts in a 9th inning. And the Revs win the opener here at Long Island tonight by a final score of 7-3. Big win to open this series. It ends the Ducks' 6-game winning streak. And the Revs offensively 3 home runs off John Brownell. Mitch Atkins is the league's first to 9 wins. A matchup of 2 of the pitchers tied with 8, and Atkins owns it. He is the first to pick up 9. And the Revs back to 500. They have been trying to hit their stride. Maybe this is the start as they start off this visit to Central Islip with a big win tonight. They file through the victory line, a 7-3 win for the Revs. And we will take a timeout. Post-game from Bethpage Ballpark is coming up next.
Everything you've worked for may be facing a hostile takeover, but step outside the boardroom and look around. Not taking care of business right now could leave you dealing with a hostile takeover by crabgrass later this summer. And broadleaf weeds are just beneath the surface, ready to take their share of your turf too. Prevent hostile takeovers. Call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care and give your lawn a good, healthy start this year. Heritage Lawn can apply crabgrass pre-emergent and quality fertilizer now to fortify your lawn for later. HeritageLawnandLandscape.com. World-class care right in your backyard.
Presley Ridge believes that strong families are the foundation for strong communities. With compassionate and caring professionals, Presley Ridge offers individual, child, and family therapy in addition to foster care and other in-community services. To learn more about Presley Ridge and their impact on families right here in our community, visit presleyridge.org or call 717-845-6624. That's 717-845-6624.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving York County for more than 150 years. Always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make York County great. And to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you are facing retirement decisions, Smith, Mayer & Little Wealth Advisory Group can develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, we will guide you on Social Security benefits, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, pension choices, and distribution options. We can explain employer benefit plans and retirement systems such as PESERS and TIA-CREF. Smith, Mayer & Little, a wealth of knowledge about wealth. Get to know us over a cup of coffee. or visit us at financialjava.com.
Janney Montgomery Scott LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Local sports on WOIK are brought to you by Maple Donuts, York's great tasting family tradition. There's a lot of talk out there about good health care. We all want a good plan. But step outside and take a good look at all those beautiful trees and shrubs in your yard. Do you have a plan to maintain their good health? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care has a veteran staff of 12 fully licensed and trained tree health care professionals to rely on, including 10 certified arborists and 3 PA certified horticulturalists. So don't let your trees and shrubs fend for themselves against Mother Nature. Visit heritagelawnandlandscape.com and get world-class care right in your backyard.
Sports injury? Walk into WellSpan Urgent Orthopedics for immediate care. No appointment is ever needed. Our orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are here to treat you. Visit wellspan.org/urgent orthopedics today for hours at our York and Hanover locations.
Getting pumped for another year of high school football? All this month, Sports Radio 1350 WOIK lays it all out for you in the High School Football Spotlight, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Catch a preview every day in August on Sports Radio 1350 as we break down the teams and the players of the 2018 York Adams League. Or go to WOIK1350.com to access this year's complete lineup of high school football preview. Then, this fall, every Friday night, it's the High School Football Game of the Week, presented by WellSpan Sports Medicine. Only here on Sports Radio 1350.
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Pizza Box and Hoagie Shop, Yingling's Ice Cream, Penn State York, Etline Foods, Ace Distributing, Wolf's Bus Lines, Sheets, Seltzer's Lebanon Bologna, Downtown Inc., Highmark, Total Exterminating Services, East York Vet, Brickers, Brewery Products, York County Solid Waste Authority, Planet Fitness, Hatfield Quality Meats, Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, Turkey Hill Minute Markets, Health South Rehabilitation, Martin's Potato Chips, the official chip of the York Revolution, Isaac's Famous Grilled Sandwiches, proud sponsors of York Revolution Baseball.
Hi, this is Dan Patrick. Join me weekday mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Revs win it tonight, 7-3. Daryl Henry back with you as we welcome you to the post-game show. Fine performance all the way around here tonight as the Revs go to 14-15 in the second half, 46-46 overall. Long Island sees their 6-game winning streak ended, now 19-10 in the second half, overall 49-43. We'll recap it tonight. It was the Ducks who struck first. Mitch Atkins, only 2 walks of the night, came to the first 2 batters he faced. The first one he picked off, Jordani Valdespin, but Fields then walked. And Lou Ford reached on a throwing error by Casilla, which set up Taylor Ard for a sac fly to center. And an unearned run gave Long Island a 1-0 lead. Didn't last long. Talvin Nash leading off the second, launching a high, towering opposite field homer down the line and right, his 5th in 7 games back. And that tied at 1-1. Ducks would go back in front in the bottom half of that inning, the second inning, as Dan Lyons lifted a sac fly to center, made it 2-1, and it stayed that way through a scoreless third inning. But in the 4th, the Revs would take the lead for good, as Alexi Casilla walked. Malky Mesa then drilled a 2-run homer to left center, his team leading 12th. And they weren't done yet. Had a 3-2 lead at that point, but Nash singled, Dotel singled, first 4 reached. A double play gave Brownell 2 outs, but Nash went to third, and he scored on a 2-out blue pit to right by Luis Cruz for a 4-2 Revs lead. Atkins went 1-2-3 quickly in the bottom half of the inning right after they had given him the lead. Ducks did get one back in the 5th as Valdespin homered down the line and right to make it 4-3, but the Revs quickly recovered that run in the 6th inning, very next inning, as Nash drew a 1-out walk. and with 2 outs, moved to second on a wild pitch, and it did prove important as Jared Mitchell came through with a 2-out RBI single to right center to bring him home, and that made it 5-3. And for the second time after the Revs had scored, Atkins put forth a shutdown inning, struck out the side in the 6th, and he would finish strong, going 1-2-3 in the 7th with help of a double play. First in the league to 9 wins this season, and he lowers his ERA under 4 for the first time, as he is now 9-4 with a 3.95 ERA. 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, walked 2, struck out 7. And the Revs would put it away in the 9th. Michael Click, a scoreless 8th inning, despite a leadoff bunt hit from Witherspoon. And in the 9th, the Revs, with Brownell still out there, and he ended up going 8+, throwing 129 pitches on the night. Jared Mitchell led it off with an infield hit, stole second, went to third when Ramon Cabrera had his throw go into center field, and Mitchell was at third with nobody out, and Luis Cruz with the infield in, looking to bring him home for insurance. Well, he did one better. He hit one out of the park on a 3-2 count. Revs' 3rd home run of the night as Cruz blasted it out to left center, and that gave the Revs the 7-3 lead by which they would win this thing. Grant Sides in the bottom of the 9th inning, striking out the side. 1-out double from Ramon Cabrera, the only batter that put the ball in play against him. Struck out the other 3, and the Revs win it by a final of 7-3. Your Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game tonight. We are going to divvy it up 3 ways. Mitch Atkins, first in the league to 9 wins. Another big-time performance from him tonight. Talvin Nash, who homered and scored 3. And not only does he bring, obviously, the power to the table, but he truly is an on-base machine for the Revs as well. Went 2 for 3, also a walk, on base 3 out of 4 times, and scored 3 runs. But Luis Cruz, who put the game away, essentially, with the 2-run homer in the 9th, he drove in 3 on the night, did another great job behind the plate, and those 3 get to share it because you know what? We can do whatever we want on this program. Doesn't have to be 1. If a night calls for 3, we shall give it to 3. We'll check out our York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard tonight, and Lancaster leading the Road Warriors now 13-3 in the 8th inning at Clipper. Sugar Land is up 12-4 in the 9th inning in Southern Maryland. So not real good news for the Revs out of town, but all they can do is win their games and hope that that'll get them right back in it. They entered tonight 6 back in the division. Looks like they will still be at 6 games back. They also entered 6.5 behind Lancaster for what is currently the only potential wild card spot. But if Somerset should come back and wrestle first place from the Ducks again, then that potential second spot could open up. And the Revs did enter the night 4 behind Long Island, and with the win head-to-head, they are now within 3 of the Ducks in the overall standings. They also entered the night 2 behind New Britain in the overall standings, another team that they would need to move ahead of, and the Bees were off tonight, so were the Patriots. New Britain will actually host Lancaster beginning tomorrow, and a couple of other series around the league, actually 3 other ones will start tomorrow as the Revs and Ducks started theirs here tonight. But certainly a start in this series, a great start, and again, all the Revs can do is continue to win their games. After tonight, they still do have 34 games remaining here in 2018. We'll take a look at the Major League scores before we leave you. Yankees lead the Rangers 7-3 in the 9th. Aroldis Chapman is trying to close it out, although Texas does have a couple of men on base. The Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 8-4 in the 8th at Rogers Center. Orioles are down 5-4 in the 8th at Tampa Bay. Mariners a 6-2 lead in Houston. That game is in the 4th. The Dodgers are up 1-0 at the end of 3 in Colorado. Earlier today, the Nationals beat the Braves 6-3. final in D.C. The Indians got a walk-off base hit from Michael Brantley to beat the Twins 5-4. Padres an 8-4 win in Milwaukee as Hunter Renfroe hit a grand slam to put that one away in the 9th inning. And the Pirates and Giants will play a West Coast game at 10:15. That is your York Mitsubishi out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Again, the final in our game, the Revs win it 7-3, and your totals in this one for York: 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 4 men left. For Long Island, 3 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors. They leave 5. Mitch Atkins, the winner, he is 9-4. John Brownell, the loss, 8-9. Time of the game: 2 hours, 48 minutes. Played in front of 4,812 here at Bethpage Ballpark tonight. So game 2 of the series tomorrow night. Robert Carson gets the ball for the Revs, 7-5 with a 3.18 ERA. Lefty Jake Fisher goes for Long Island. He is 6-5 with an ERA of 3.89. Another good matchup tomorrow. It is once again a 6:35 first pitch. We'll be on at 6:15 for the pregame, and we hope you can join us then. Coming up later tonight at 11 p.m., it is day 2 of our 5-day series, the PGA Championship tonight. Nightly updates from golf's final major. Half-hour program each night. Airs tonight at 11. It is brought to you locally by Neighborhood SureSave Markets. And all weekend, we will have hourly updates throughout the day from the PGA Championship, and also on Saturday and Sunday, some live weekend hole-by-hole coverage leading up to Revs pregame both days. Our coverage, again, across the board is presented by Neighborhood SureSave Markets. And then at 11:30 tonight, once that concludes, as part of our NFL coverage this season, we get some preseason games to kick it off. And for you night owls who might be out and about, you can check out some live NFL play-by-play for the first time on WOYK this season. Preseason opener, the Cowboys and Niners coming up in progress after the PGA Championship tonight. And then tomorrow, we're back with you at 6:15 once again, and we hope you can join us then. Until then, Darrell Henry saying so long from Bethpage Ballpark. Again, your final score tonight, it is the York Revolution 7 and the Long Island Ducks 3. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 6:15 for the pregame, right here on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to the Atlantic League champion York Revolution on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. Catch the Revs all season on York's only place for local sports. Tune in 20 minutes before first pitch for a trip to the clubhouse with player interviews and the manager Mark Mason every game. Listen throughout the day for the Revs Report and check out WOYK1350.com for highlights and features on York's pro team. The Atlantic League champion York Revolution, all season on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Now we return to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 1350 WOYK, York.